Hello.
How are you all doing today? Hope you're doing good.
Yeah, fairly decent.
Yep.
Mystery will be joining us potentially a little bit late. I think he's just typing into Discord now, so see what he says. We'll either wait for him. Okay, he'll be there as soon as he can. He's got some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
So we'll crack on.
Mhm.
I'm just going to jump straight back to where you guys were.
All right.
We left in a little bit of you just become victorious. I don't know why my stream view is doing this today. You've just been victorious over Carmen and his lackeys. You managed to knock him out cold. He's currently tied up, passed out, not in any threat of death from any of his wounds. And,
Unlike these other 6.
he is out for hours unless you bring him back to consciousness. So, over to you guys. What would you like to do?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, I think we should, talk to the guy we've just captured. I think that maybe learning a little bit from him, perhaps he'll be willing to cooperate, so we don't have to struggle with him all the way over there.
Well, he's
Yeah.
unconscious.
Sorry, Halsey, what
He's
was that?
unconscious for like a couple hours, right?
Yeah, he is
Unless we
really
wake him up.
knocked out.
Yeah,
so
he's well and
either
truly knocked out. He'll be unconscious for a good few hours before he kind of comes to, unless you guys intervene, i.e., wake him up, heal him, tend to his wounds, etc.
Oh, I thought this might be because I presume people are interested in resting before we forge on. People are a little
I'd
low
assume
on...
so, considering Sapphire's on 7 hit points, Mist is on 11.
I've seen better days myself.
Eben's only on 47.
Yeah, people are kind of a little worse for wear.
I don't really trust him putting him in the jail again. So I mean, if we go back to town, I could keep him company somewhere because I don't really need to rest.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not
That makes
going
sense.
back to town, right? We're just going straight
Yeah,
to
we're
Mr.
dropping
Devil
the-
Guy.
So a point which some of you will know is that he was banished from Otari under the pain of death should he ever return.
Yeah, let's not.
What if someone forcefully drags him back? He's still gonna
So
get
if
killed.
someone forcefully dragged him back to town, that wouldn't necessarily be him doing it voluntarily, but it might allow someone to just kill him anyway.
Yeah,
Might
and the
be.
local constabulary probably wouldn't like him evading his sentence, so to speak.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Do
Do we have any idea of, when you say a couple hours, is it do we have any idea of precisely when, or is it we'll have time to both rest and get him over there?
Yeah.
I
So you you look over him, you assess his wounds and his kind of current state of being, and you reckon that if you lot are quiet, he'll be asleep for a good 5 or 6 hours. Loud noises, splashing water on him, he'll probably wake up in a couple of hours. When he does wake up, he will literally be on 1 hit point and incredibly weak.
Right. Well, that sounds pretty low risk for us, then.
Oh, he's a slippery bastard, though. But yeah.
All
What
things
about we hang
considered.
him upside down in the tree? Another alert is when he tries to escape.
So you had a run-in with this guy before, didn't you?
Multiple, yes.
So what's the summary of those run-ins?
He set fire to the library, tried to kill people,
He
stole.
did kill some people.
Yeah, he did kill some people actually. He stole basically a relic that belongs to the town in the chaos, and then fucked off. Basically, he believes that he should be mayor of the town because his family historically sometimes were, and that sort would give him, in his eyes, the power to do so. It didn't. It got him exiled.
I gotcha.
And
I was thinking
he's
more of like how did he evade you and specifically?
we try to do the right thing, so we took him to town, locked him up, and let him have a trial and everything, and they banished him and said, "Get out of here, never come back."
Yeah, but like he went off to like some smugglers' hideout at first, and we were like, "Dude, just come back to town. You'll have a fair trial and everything." And he attacked us, and we shackled him, and I believe he actually escaped those shackles.
Yep.
Yeah. We did try to get him to say sorry, and he wouldn't. Just saying.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean that is punishable by death as far as I'm concerned. Right. Yeah, well, I mean, I trust. I've seen those manacles work some wonders here just recently, so I'll trust in you for the time being. I don't think it should be an issue for this rest anyway.
No. I'll just have Munchie sit I'll just have like Munchie we'll just drape him across Munchie's lap, and Munchie's gonna take care of him while while we have a rest. And if he wakes up, Munchie's just gonna look down and growl. That should keep him subdued.
Okay. So you're going to make use of the camp that's currently here then? Granted,
Well,
three
what's
of the
left
tents
of
don't
it?
exist anymore. Yeah. Yeah, the
Is
campfire is...
any good stuff here still?
Wow. Funny you should say that.
Oh yeah.
Loot.
I mean,
Perception.
these were assassins and murderers and thieves.
Let's
Oh,
see
hello.
who finds the stuffs.
A bunch of ash.
Hello?
Hello.
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 It worked. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right.
That's all right.
Technical difficulties happen from time to time. So just a quick recap for you. Party were just discussing of whether to stay here and patch up the wounds and rest here, rather than take Carmen back to town, and before you go back down into the ruins of Gauntlight. And people are just now going to start searching the camp.
Okay.
Carmen will be out for a couple of hours, but if you're quiet and he's kept comfortable, you could probably get him to stay asleep for 5 or 6 hours. When he wakes up, he'll be on practically no hit points, weak,
Okay.
but you know he's a tricky bastard, so...
Yes, that we definitely do.
But we're literally gonna put him on Munchie's lap, medical him to Munchie, and that should keep him from escaping.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
Yes,
yes.
I think that most likely would.
I will definitely set up a little place, a little ward for myself to, heal everyone, seeing as I'm nearly dead.
Yeah,
Mist
I
is
want
nearly
to see
dead.
this first risky surgery roll.
Okay.
'Cause you are on 7 hit points.
I am on 7 hit points. So, do I?
I mean, what's the worst that happens? That you kill yourself?
I have a 2 in 8 chance.
Mhm.
So 1 in 4 chance that I go down. if I risky surgery.
What is a 1 in 4 chance you knock
We
yourself
are-
out? Sorry,
we
a 1
are
in 8
going-
chance you knock yourself out. A 1 in 8 chance you actually put yourself into the dying condition.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
We are going to take a long rest, though, I believe, right? So maybe don't.
I mean, taking a long rest, if you're going to
Then
sleep
he'll
for 8
definitely
hours,
wake up.
you don't go back to full hit points.
Yeah.
No, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, the only thing that has been putting us to full hit points has been me spending like my whole
Yeah.
day just stitching everyone
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Getting everybody
True,
out of the tunnel.
yeah.
When you guys get back to town, it's kind of assumed that in the safety and cleanliness of a nice room somewhere in town, Sapphire tends to you and patches you back together, which is why whenever you sleep for the night at in town, I'm just like, just put yourselves back to
Right.
full hit points, because I'm not gonna make Sapphire roll 13 times to patch people up.
All right,
Uh,
let's see this, shall we?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Okay,
You're
that.
fine.
Hold on. Yeah, I just need to roll the d8. Because you know what, that didn't roll it. I'm just gonna go do this. It'll do it anyways, so there won't
Yeah.
be any difference. Let's see.
I mean, even better.
I rolled just under what would knock me out.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, the health was non-existent.
I'm fine, guys. I'm fine.
So,
But yeah,
whilst the others are getting their wounds patched up, Hazi, you discover some loot.
ooh.
Loot.
Lewd.
Nice. The rest of us just get this 29, right?
So the rest of you take 6 damage and then heal 29.
We gotta double check that this isn't like blocked. I remember we had a problem with this before.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, let me just deal 6 damage to
Yeah,
you.
thank you very much.
There you go. You know, full plate makes you impervious to the damage of risky surgery. I guess it's going to get a welding torch out for you rather than actually bandages. Now, what you can do, Evan, because you have the focus spell of Lay on Hands, you can use the Lay on Hands spell, and then part of the 10 minutes of which it takes Sapphire to do this healing to you, you can refocus to get that focus point back.
Yeah, that sounds like a good thing. So when I
Yeah,
did
Lay
this
on
the
Hands is a
last time-
fantastic healing option for out of combat, because you
Uh,
can basically use it on a 10-minute cooldown.
Yeah. God,
Let's see.
Lay on Hands is just amazing in combat and out of combat.
Yeah. So let's see. If I click cast, let's see if this works the same as it did before. So doing so, if I click healing, it says roll healing, despite the fact that it should just be 12. If I click roll,
Yeah, if you click roll, it should just do 12.
it does not. You see. Instead, it's giving me like no. Actually, if I just do that, that should be fine.
24. Because it's heightened. So it increases by 6.
So that should, yeah, if I'm reading this correctly, 6 hit points, heighten +1. The amount of healing increases by 6.
Yeah, so it heightens for every level.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay.
Heighten +1 is it increases every level.
Got
Every
you. Thank you
spell
very
level,
much.
that is.
Yeah, every spell
yeah,
level.
every
Sorry.
spell level, which is like every other level.
Yeah.
right.
Meanwhile, if it's heightened second or heightened third, like it specifies what level it heightens at, it only heightens at that level.
Yeah.
Right. All right.
And sometimes you'll say like heightened +2, which means it heightens, but it only heightens every 2 level
Spell
progressions.
levels. Yeah.
Right. And let's see. I did target Sapphire here, because I can only choose one, right?
Correct. Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Because you were in the greatest need.
Thank
Also the
you.
greatest tank to fill. So yeah, so you got some interesting stuff there.
Yeah, that's
Uh,
cool.
Yeah, I call over the party. Some loot here, miss.
Oh, I already see something for Iskra.
Yeah, Leggett,
Yes.
these anti-paladins, there's some cheetahs elixirs on them. I think you might be very interested in those.
Some elixirs, you say?
They increase your speed by 5 foot for 1 minute.
Oh, that's quite handy indeed. Yeah, if nobody else is particularly interested, I wouldn't mind having that for future engagements.
There's 2 of them, so
Yeah, go for it.
I'd say take them.
Yeah, go for it.
Right. Let's see. In the chat, I can only see the dark vision elixir. Let's see here. Feather token.
You know, you need to double click the anti-paladins to
So yeah,
open your
so
inventory.
when NPCs are
Oh.
killed, they get turned into a loot token,
I see.
which means I don't have to make separate loot tokens for everything. It just turns their inventory into a lootable thing.
I see. So whenever we kill something, we can just
Yep,
take a peek.
exactly.
Yep.
And sometimes I'll
Right.
mystify the items, which means it'll say mysterious longsword, and then you guys could do some identification checks to see if you can work out what it is.
Cool.
Yeah, but in this case, we just know what these things are.
In this case, you just yoink it.
Yep, simple as that.
Right. Sweet. Nice. Ooh, and they're light bulk as well.
Yes. Yeah.
Um,
I think it's every 10 light bulk is considered one bulk.
Yeah.
9
was the
light bulk
case
is
in,
considered
one-
0.
Yeah, we had a couple of funny moments where people would split up their items in a Starfinder campaign.
Yep. Can you just take this one healing potion? Thank you. Oh, I can finally move at full speed.
All right, sweet. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that.
Yeah, so in the loot that Hazi has found, there's 3 consumable items. So there's a Sea Touch elixir, which gives you a swimming speed of 20 foot for 10 minutes. There's a Tiger Manuki, which is a talisman, which is something you affix to a weapon, and it's a free action to activate, but it's a one-time use. When you activate the Tiger, the weapon gains the Forceful and Sweep traits on the triggering strike and all other strikes for 1 minute. There's the Emerald Grasshopper. When you activate it, you make a leap traveling up to 40 feet horizontally and up to 10 feet vertically. If you don't end your jump on the solid ground, you flutter in the air until the end of your turn, then fall harmlessly at a rate of 60 feet per round until you reach the ground. Also a Staff of Healing. And as a level 4 staff, it has 4 charges. And it can cast the spells Stabilize and Heal.
Yeah, I know that I already have heals. But would it be better for somebody else to have that, or for me to have that for the +1 stuff?
I physically cannot use it.
I could, but
Honestly, I don't mind if other people take this. Like, obviously, being a pally, like I do have some use for healing, sort of archetypically, but I don't think I'll be using them very efficiently.
I don't think you can use it.
Yeah, paladins
Is that so?
technically aren't spellcasters.
Yeah, you're not
Oh,
a
right,
spell-
because
you need-
technically they have.
Yeah, we need a spellcaster who is either divine or primal for this, which I am
yeah, which would be
arcane.
Iskar or me.
Yeah.
Interesting, because my ability is called Devotion Spells, but I guess no, that's true.
Yeah.
It isn't. Intriguing.
Intrigue.
And there's also a Spined Shield. So I randomly generated all of this loot at the end of last session. It's a bit of a weird one. So there's 5 jagged spines project from the surface of this steel shield, which have hardness 6 and a hit point of 25 +4. The spines are +1 striking shield spikes. When you use the shield block reaction with this shield, the spines take the damage before the shield itself does. When the shield would take damage after applying hardness, one of the spines snaps off per 6 damage, reducing damage by 6. Now, the shield takes any remaining damage when there are no spines left. The shield takes damage as normal. And then, as a single action activate, you can shoot one of the shield spines at a target. Fire spine uses the spike statistics, but is a martial ranged weapon with a range increment of 120 foot.
Interesting.
That isn't bad.
Yeah, it definitely is.
I would make the argument that I would like the tiger because I believe my Eidolon can use talismans that are affixed to my hand wraps.
Yep, I think that sounds about right.
And my Eidolon makes the most attacks.
Yep.
And forceful is, I believe something to do with every attack gains +1 to attack or damage.
I think
I'm not sure.
Sweep is if
Sweep
you attack an adjacent foe to someone you've already attacked this turn, you get +1 to hit.
Yes.
I think forceful is every successive attack gains an extra damage.
Yes. Which, I mean, the Eidolon can make 3 attacks for 2 actions, so...
Yeah, so the second attack would get +1 to hit, +1 to damage, and the second attack would get third attack would get +2 to hit, and a +2 to damage to somewhat offset the multiple attack penalty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at this and I obviously don't know how often a lot of this stuff comes up. There's nothing jumping out at me immediately apart from maybe the grasshopper, since it requires training in athletics, but I presume I'm not the only one with that.
I don't want it. I don't need it.
Yeah, you're quite mobile on your own.
Yeah, I'll just jump
the jump king.
Yeah, are the rest of you trained in athletics?
No. But I don't need to be.
Athletics. I'm trained in athletics. Yes.
I believe I have expert in athletics. Maybe closing in on master, just because of my Eidolon. Just because I want to for my Eidolon.
Right. But from what I gather here is that I'm not the only one who can use the Emerald Grasshopper.
Yes, but I would say someone other than me should use it.
It would also allow the paladin to jump 40 foot.
It is a big jump.
My lowest plus is a +9 in medicine. The rest is at least +10, +11, +12.
Yeah, I mean, it is a mobility thing. If no one else is jumping at the opportunity, I wouldn't mind taking that.
Fine by me.
All right.
Yeah.
Should I just yoink that then?
Yeah, go for it. And unless anyone wants any of the other stuff, I can just put into the stash, which is you got the staff of healing.
Yeah.
Also, I already took from those from the apathetic fence. I took a feather token bird and a dark vision elixir lesser. The feather token bird just lets me lets anyone really summon a little bird who conveys a 1-minute message to basically anyone.
That's quite nice.
It's a distant message thing, so anyone can use it. Doesn't really matter who has it. The other one gives you dark vision for 10 minutes. Does anyone have more use for that than me?
Sorry, say that again. I was opening a cider.
Dark vision elixir lesser. After you drink this elixir, your sight becomes sharper in darkness. You gain dark vision for 10 minutes. Does anyone need that more than Miss? Miss just took it because he's a little bit of a loot goblin, and he thought like, oh, this is nice. But of course, I as player am
So,
asking, does anyone need it?
Everybody in the party, apart from Hazzy, has low light vision. Nobody has dark vision. Hazzy literally
the
doesn't have
Eidolon
low
does.
light. I don't know why he doesn't. I thought Lizard Boy got it, but I guess not.
Right,
Where
Hazzy, do you want it?
Oh, there you
Yeah, I can take it.
All
go.
right,
Seems like you have the most to gain.
there you go.
You.
I don't mind carrying the spined shield around if nobody else is super interested. If somehow
I-
mine breaks, it would be a nice backup.
I do
think I
not
can
have
even
shield
use
block.
shields.
No, everyone can use shields.
I mean, like, I don't think I. No, I mean, like,
Put
effectively.
it
I
to
mean,
effective
yeah.
use, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
My shields are magical, so go for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, what is the shield? Is it like an actual shield that does +2 to AC,
Looks like
or
it.
is it
Yeah.
a buckler? Okay.
Yes, it is based on a steel shield.
I need to use the bathroom real fast. I'll be listening, but I'll be muted.
Okay.
Are you
Um,
going to use the shield?
If you are going to, you should pick it up. I would basically be carrying as a backup.
Okay. The only
'Cause-
reason I would like it is I have 4 actions a turn, and if I can get something better than a shield spell, I'll take it.
Oh, certainly. Yeah. No, be my guest. Because my tower shield has such a frankly ridiculous amount of health that its breaking would be disastrous but unreasonable.
Fair enough.
and
I'll take the spine
Hazi,
shield then.
just to explain to Hazi what the dark vision elixir does is, when you drink it, you can see in pitch black, but there's no color. You just get to see in grayscale up to 60 foot. You don't need light to see, but everything's in like black and white. But it allows you to see perfectly in the dark.
Ah, okay.
So if you're stealthing along and there's no light around, you can drink that and you'll be able to see perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Just no color. No.
Okay. And Tiger Manuki.
If you close it and reopen it, it will disappear.
Oh, wait, were there more than one Tiger Manuki?
Yeah,
No,
there
this
were,
happened-
no, there was
was
one
there?
of them.
Yeah, this happened to me as well with the grasshopper. I pulled it
Yeah,
out.
if multiple people are in the same inventory and someone takes something, it looks like
Okay.
there's multiple. Well, I think because if multiple people are looking at it and you take an item from it, it doesn't refresh because everyone else is looking at it still. Something like that.
Again, we don't talk about the wealth disparity between our groups.
You've got the bag of holding. That's where a lot of the wealth is.
I have nothing in the bag of holding.
Oh,
Well,
Um,
where's it coming from? Oh, it's all the wands.
I have a Wand of Sea Invisibility, Wand of Magic Missile, Wand of Summoner's Precaution. I have a Transparent Elemental Gem, Tiger Manuki. I have the Ring of Wizardry, Bottled Air, the Lantern of Empty Light, Healer's Tools, the +1 Explorer's Clothing, Hand Wraps of Mighty Blows, and a Spined Shield.
Yep. So the Staff of Healing. If Iskra is to have it, it means that she can use charges from it to cast Heal, and the staff only has 1 first level spell, so pretty much it can be used to cast first level Heal 4 times a day, and can be used to cast Stabilize unlimited amounts of time. If Iskra is to go down, then there'd be no healing, so it might be worth spreading that staff to someone who can use it, who isn't Iskra?
I do have a first and second level heal wand.
Oh, okay.
For emergencies. So I can get Iskra back up if need be.
I can just put it in the stash for you if you want. Don't have to use it.
I don't think I use heals often enough to,
Oh, I see. Yeah, Staff of Healing also grants. Yeah. The +1
Yeah,
item bonus to hit points you restore anytime you cast a heal spell using your own spell slots or charges from
Yeah.
staff. So whenever the wielder of the Staff of Healing casts a heal spell, they heal an additional hit point.
Yeah. Does Iskra already
Yes.
have a Staff of Heal? Because then
He has
she
a
can't
Staff of
benefit.
Fire.
Oh yeah, you can't benefit from 2 staves.
Yeah. You can always have it, and if in combat you need to switch, you can choose to just drop the fire staff and spend an action to draw the Staff of Healing.
I don't think you can, because you can only charge 1 staff.
Yeah, you can only charge 1 staff in the morning, but if it's got charges in it already, because someone else could charge it, couldn't they? It's not like as soon as you hand it over, the charges disappear.
I suppose you're right.
So I mean, Mist could always charge it in the morning during spell preparation, and then just hand it back.
Well,
That seems
that's how that
useful.
works.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the charges are tied to the individual. I think it's literally you're charging the staff.
Casting spells from a staff, the person who prepared a staff can expend charges to cast spells from it.
Okay. So, I mean, your Staff of Fire gives you... And you can cast Burning Hands 3 times a day from it. And then it's got Burning Hands as the first level spell. Breathe Fire. Oh, because Burning Hands got renamed to Breathe Fire in the remaster.
Gosh dang remaster renaming our spells.
Yeah, I mean, we can always just take it with us. Just have Iskra take it with us, and if we don't end up using it all that much, we can redistribute. But I think it's best off with Iskra right now.
Yeah.
So I know, like, okay, I would have to charge it, but like, say I don't use the Staff of Fire, but I do use the Staff of Healing, then I could just recharge the Staff of Fire Healing, but still have both, right? Would that work?
I don't know if the charges disappear at the end of the night or not, to be honest. Quick Google will tell me this. Let's have a look.
Yeah, well, if the charges aren't used within 24 hours, they're lost.
There we go.
And preparing the staff anew removes any charges previously stored in it.
Gotcha. Every +1 matters.
I'd rather have a +1 than not.
Exactly. Exactly the mentality.
So it would also work if you do like the big AoE heal. It'd be +1 to everybody's heal, so it'd stack up that way. So if you did the AoE heal spell out of your own spell slots, and you healed say 20 hit points, everyone would get back 21 hit points, and any undead inside would just take 20 because it's hit points you restore, not damage dealt.
Can I, while we're doing this, can I quickly go around healing people?
Yes.
Okay. I love my healing. It is so great. There we go. DC 20, risky surgery, treat wounds.
Don't know. I'll get rid of one of them. Nope. There you go. I just removed
by
it.
the way, Leggett,
Yes.
you wanted to give this man a proper trial, right?
Yeah, but it sounds a little bit like he's already sort of stood trial, and also it's hard to put an unconscious man on trial.
I mean, we can wake him up for the walk back to the dungeon.
It seems to me that if you are first-hand witnesses and your stories all sort of align, then I presume that he is guilty of the murders and such that he has committed.
All right.
I would not dare insinuate that any of my ilk are poor at their job.
Your ilk probably appreciates that.
Right. I don't know if you already talked about it and I just somehow missed it, but the Sea Touch Elixir, was anyone jumping at the opportunity to take that?
No.
Does this work the same way as in Dungeons and Dragons, where if you don't have a swim speed, you have like disadvantage with certain weapons and stuff like that? But if you do, it's fine?
No. If you're I think if you're waist deep, you're considered to be off guard. If you're actually submerged, then you have to hold your breath. If you don't have a swim speed, you okay. So to swim, you attempt an athletics check to move a maximum distance of 10 feet through water. DC is based on whatever the DM wants. If your land speed is 40 feet or higher, increase the maximum possible distance by 5 foot for every 20 foot of speed above 20. If you end your turn in water and you haven't succeeded at a swim action that turn, you sink 10 feet or get moved by the current. You can crit succeed on it to get an extra 5 foot. On a critical failure, make no progress. If you're holding your breath, you lose 1 round of air.
Okay. Because I was thinking if it was if there was some like martial downside that is like asymmetrical to casters.
No, I think.
But
it's
I guess then the swimming is as useful to all of us.
Yeah.
I don't mind lugging it around if nobody else is interested in it. I probably won't drink it though.
I'd say you take it. Another case of this is it's not as useful to me because I can just give my idol on a swim speed.
Oh yeah, you can just ride it underwater, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just grab onto it.
Yeah. Just to be transparent, if anyone ever wants one of these things, don't be afraid to ask.
Hey, Mary, thank you.
I'm not exactly married to the idea of using them.
Hope you're doing well today.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Okay. So you've been at this kind of looting the camp and tending wounds for about an hour and a bit now. Carmen still hasn't kind of come back to consciousness. Are you guys spending a long time here? As in, you're going to camp for another 7 hours, or are you heading back into the Abomination Vaults, the ruins of Gauntlight?
We should get him back.
Yeah, I think the handing him over while he's still sort of incapacitated is a good idea. If we spend the rest of the day resting, I presume he gets the same benefit.
Yep. I mean, he's asleep, so yeah, and he's getting maybe not the most restful sleep, but he is definitely sleeping.
Yeah, we can just slap him in irons and cart him over, right? Because
yeah,
as far as I'm aware, there's no real danger going there, is there?
No, getting to the ruins is relatively straightforward for you guys. Okay. So it takes you about 45 minutes to get to the ruins of Gauntlight. It takes you another 40 or so minutes to get back down. So let me take you guys back.
Ah, yes. Oh, look at him. He's so sleepy.
Yeah, he's still fast asleep. So I'm going to move him so he's in the hands of Monchi. I'm assuming Monchi was carrying him the whole way.
Yep.
I'm just hands at the ready to knock him back out if should he wake. But being in the
warmth, brain damage.
Yeah, again against the warmth of Monchi's fur and the gentle rocking motion from the movement, almost like a babe, he sleeps soundly for the entire journey.
I'm a little jealous.
Yeah. As you make your way back down, Arevian, thank you. Arevian makes himself known, and just because I love the artwork, I will do that again. And he kind of waltzes around the corner just as you're coming around the other corner, and he's like, my favorite band of adventurers. I'm glad to see that you can also be counted on and to hold to your word. Fantastic. Well, if you wouldn't mind him handing him over, I will get rid of that pesky barrier and I will be on my way.
Right, yeah, well, I mean, you're the one who controls Munchie, right? So I suppose you have the final say in this?
Yep. Munchie's just gonna like, just gonna like, push past
kinda like,
yeah, he kind of steps back to make a bit of room for the big, hulking, hairy beast.
And he dumps this guy like at this devil's feet.
Yeah.
Boom.
Big meaty thwack noise, which I think is enough to wake him up. On one hit point.
I think this is the worst anyone can ever wake up.
Yeah. He looks around kind of groggily. He winces a bit. He holds his side. He rubs his arms, and he's clearly in like a lot of like pain. And it takes him a good 15-20 seconds before he's like, his eyes just shoot open. He just looks around and he goes to make some very quick movements, but then kind of looks up to his left, to his right, and he sees these what are they called? Barbazoos with their nasty jagged blades, and he just kind of instantly goes still and then winces at kind of like holding his side some more. And Herevian bends down, traces a finger along his chin, and then kind of effortlessly moves Carmen's face to look at his own. He goes, "Wonderful to finally make your acquaintance, sir. You have no idea how happy I am to be able to leave." Well, chop chop, and he looks to the Barbazoos, who one of them kind of like heads off. The other one kind of bends down to Carmen, hoists him up to his feet, takes his hands behind his back and claps some rather beefy looking chains around his wrists. Another Barbazoo comes back with a box which is clearly been neatly packed of whatever possessions Herevian doesn't want to leave here. Herevian says, "Well, I am a being of my word. I hold to that. So, the moment I leave, the barrier surrounding the lift to the lower levels will simply dissipate. Now, I must warn you, because you have been such useful help, that lift is not in its best condition. Be careful." And then, like the sound of a crack of thunder, but in reverse, where it starts with a crack, goes to rumble, and then ends in another crack. There's then this point of silence as he just drags his finger through the air. What starts as a small silver line appears. That silver line slowly starts to expand before it turns into like a golden colour, then an orange, and then he sticks his four fingers into this ribbon that has just appeared in the air, and with a gentle swish motion, like moving curtains out of the way, parts this veil to reveal through this veil a fiery hellscape of angular featured rock and a city made of pristine, immaculate, polished black. "Time to go, lads." And off they walk, and then, like the sound of silk being ripped, the seam just reforms, disappears from vision, and the last thing you see is Carmen dragged against his will, and his screams and pleads and terror-tinted voice.
Babies.
Can't believe this. Well, that certainly feels a little bit complicated.
Yes. Complicated would be the right word.
Right then. Maybe we should take a look at that lift.
Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, all the like infernal hell like lights have gone out.
I'll take a lift over those teleporters any day.
Yeah.
I want to stick those to the light.
There's a bunch of bridges that are now cold to the touch and unlit. There's a desk that no longer has anything on it, and a whole bunch of empty shelves.
Yeah, the
ignore
whole
what the map looks like, what it did look like. No, the rug is still there. Sure, you roll up the rug. It's got like a scent of brimstone to it, and it's still slightly warm to the touch. But yes, you can take that. I'll have to make that item for you separately. And what was your current bulk? Oh yeah, you got plenty of room. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
Right.
You're just gonna stick it in your backpack, and it's sticking a good 2 foot out of the backpack at this point.
I can't hear Iskra.
Me neither.
You can't hear it? Oh, is her? Oh,
You
your
can
push
only
to
hear her
talk's not
giggle in the
working.
background.
Yeah, I think Geeky's mic is not doing the thing. Also, I kind of realize now that we're back in the darkness.
Yeah.
My ever bright lantern.
Your push to talk isn't working, Amber.
Yeah, I cast a light spell on myself, so we
you
have some
your
light.
Push to talk on.
Right.
Okay. No. Sorry, just got to play some technical support. Be right back, everybody. I assume so. I didn't notice because I can hear you.
Not the technical difficulties.
Not the technical difficulties.
I can't believe this.
I can't believe this.
I can't believe it. It's a bit of a running theme. I have some other friends running some games. We're having some trouble.
I see.
Yes, it's just a poor tech week for people.
No, it's just a general. Also, hi, Kiki, I heard you. I think. But I just. Oh.
Is that working?
Yeah, that's working
Yes,
now.
it
That's
is.
working.
Has it been that way this whole time?
Not
What
the
way?
whole time. I think you just cut out at some point.
Yeah. Like I heard you for the first little bit.
Mm.
Then at some
Huh.
point you cut out, and I could hear you in the background of Fullies.
Oh, how weird. Yeah, it somehow like switched over to a different mic.
Huh.
Oh.
Yes, sorry about
I've
that.
just been sat here the whole time. Sorry.
Well, been solved. No worries.
Did you hear her when she was talking about the staff of healing and such?
Yeah.
Think?
Yeah.
I think
we
that's when
did,
it
we
might
did.
have cut out at some point.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, Iskra is stealing the rug. She wants the rug. So you just see kind of Iskra just roll up the rug and just stuff it into her backpack.
Yeah, sweet looking rug. Want it.
Yeah. Up to you guys. What do you want to do now?
Yeah, I think I want to get that lantern on and go take a look. He said the lift wasn't in its greatest state. So we do have a couple of people, as far as I'm aware, who could repair things. Maybe they should take a look at it.
Yeah.
You know what? That does not sound like a bad idea.
As you get to there, you instantly notice something. There is no ominous red glow coming from the north anymore.
No, it's just a normal red glow now.
Pile of pink mist.
Oh. Intrigue.
Yeah, so
The hell are these things?
Oh, these, yeah, they would have dissolved by now.
Whoop.
So you see the very kind of dissolved looking slug monster things.
Right.
We literally blew them up.
Yes.
Yeah,
Literally,
I think I
yeah.
recall a couple of sessions ago you talking about this, and I was
Yes.
like, "Yeah, slug monsters, sure." This is
There was a bunch of them here,
Yeah.
and we were all the way back there. And Fireball has a neat range, you see.
Yeah.
I understand. These things
And-
look awful, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ow.
Those things explode with acid.
Oof.
Yeah.
And they had a sergeant like commanding them or something. Or like a devil. And he got the full blast of like 6 of them.
Yeah, there was 2
Yeah.
fireballs thrown down there, which killed all of them. Which then caused a chain reaction of all of them exploding onto him, which then killed him. So, yeah.
It was hilarious.
Okay. So this platform, it's a lift, and just kind of looking over the holes in the floor and the down the edge, none of you can see the bottom. The bottom is beyond your vision of light. So it's at least 40 foot down. Oh, in fact, Iskra, you can see twice as far in low light. So it's further than 60 foot. So you
Okay.
cannot see the bottom of where this lift goes down to. So this mechanical lift is basically made of rusted machinery. It's controlled by 4 levers situated in a mechanism on the platform. So, on this part. Let's get you to make me a crafty check. Yeah, of course. I mean, you're on a natural 20, so let me just skip a whole bunch of this stuff. Okay, so the control, it's controlled by 4 levers, which are situated in a mechanism on the platform. The controls are unintuitive. Each lever controls a chain pulley on a corner, but each lever pulls at a different rate. It would have taken you 1d4 hours of tinkering to figure this out, but it actually only takes you half an hour of tinkering to figure this all out.
We're just miracle workers.
And did you want to, and you know that if you were to use it to go down, you can go down at a decent rate. However, if you don't repair the lift, there's a 50-50 chance that at some point in the descent, the mechanism could break and make it far more difficult to repair and effectively leave you stranded partway down.
Okay, yeah, we don't want that.
No, we don't.
Just wanted to make sure you aren't all daredevils.
Not that much, no. Also, I was having a look around this map. I'm happy to like repair and go on down. We do have the Hellforge to destroy in that pillar room on this
Oh,
level.
indeed, yeah.
Oh yeah, of course, the Hellforge. We all know what that is.
So the Hellforge. Not all of you lack the skills to use the evil Hellforge as anything but an ordinary forge, but you can destroy it. Anyone who succeeds, so you already succeeded at the crafting and the recall knowledge to know that only a small amount of holy water splattered on an infernal forge can destroy it. On a critical success which you got, the hero also remembers doing so releases a blast of energy.
Right.
So it
Well, if you'd
literally
really
explodes.
If you'd really like to destroy it, I do happen to have, would you believe it, a flask of holy water.
Wow.
So I don't know. Maybe we could somehow like string it up, place it in the forge, and then someone can like shoot it from far away, mayhaps.
Oh yeah, like some kind of contraption.
Yeah, Rube Goldberg this thing so we
Yeah.
don't all perish.
Just tie to a string on the ceiling
Yeah,
and
could
let
you
it
imagine?
fly.
You do all of this. What ends up taking you out is, well, yourself.
Yeah.
But I'm happy to spend my holy water to destroy this if it is important to the group. Damn infernal machine.
What are the like pros and cons of like leaving it?
The cons, it's there,
Okay.
but it's not being used by anything. So, but something could maybe one day eventually go and use it again to make some evil items. But it, in of itself, it's just an unholy thing that's like an inanimate object. It's not. It won't corrupt people or do anything like that. It's just a forge powered by the hells.
It's a relic not of our world. I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm a little bit prejudiced against it.
Yeah.
If anyone would like to attempt it, I'm happy, like I said, to just like place the holy water there, but we probably shouldn't be right next to it if destroying it is indeed a desire.
Yeah. So you guys got really good on the rolls previously for that. So when it explodes, it would basically do a not unsubstantial amount of damage to anyone in the room with it.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
does anyone here have like a crossbow or like a reusable spell that they can?
Yeah.
I don't.
Iskra did have a crossbow, which she never used, so she
Yeah.
summoned it.
I mean, I
Um,
could shoot it with an electric arc to blow it up, I suppose. Or a ray of
Yes.
frost. Ray of frost have 120 feet.
You only need to
reach.
shatter the bottle, right? That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And the room's only like, or it's only like 15 foot back,
yeah,
like
so
from
it
the
doesn't
door
seem
to the
like it
back.
would be-
I mean, you
My-
could
my
literally
vote
just
is to
throw
destroy
stones at it until you break the glass.
and just chuck a rock at it.
Yeah.
Can make a game out of it. Who wants to bet?
Like a shooting gallery.
Yeah, exactly. So you see who hits it first.
Sounds like Hazy wants to go throw things.
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah,
throwing
This
things.
Yeah, this
Yes.
seems like a fun pastime. Sure, let's go do that.
I
Oh,
throw spear.
You actually
big
have to.
kaboom.
Yeah, we do. I want some big kaboom. The slide.
I love
Oh,
how
yeah.
every time
Measuring tool.
I need
we
to turn
walk through this
your,
room, it's just like.
Turn your crystal back on for you.
Thank you.
Did that do it? Has that done
Yep.
it? Yep, cool.
There you go. All right. So, so are these like just random like cells? Are these?
Yeah, there were cells that were turned into like makeshift storerooms, but it's got
Yeah,
like rot and broken things, and it's
it's a little bit gross.
yeah.
All right. Well.
It's a little bit icky.
But yeah, I suppose. I mean, maybe I should just move my token up there then, since I'll have to place it. But
It's fine. Yeah, you kind of
that's
walk
easy.
up. You put the the holy water on the anvil.
Mm.
Kind of walk back. Who's gonna do the honors? Who wants to?
Me.
Can I literally just drag and drop the holy water onto the anvil? Will that work?
Possibly.
Let's see. It does not make a token for it. No.
That's a shame.
Okay. How do I just like drop an item then? It has no buttons.
I removed one from your inventory.
Okay, thank you.
So,
So
yeah.
okay, and I'll move on back, and if you'd like to, you can go ahead and try it.
Yeah.
I just roll, attack roll.
Yeah, just do an attack roll.
Oh.
I mean, that's plenty good enough. Your spear strikes through the.
Drumstick.
Oh, your drumstick. Sorry. Oh, perfect. The drumstick hits the flask, shatters it. The liquid kind of stays in the shape of a bottle for a brief moment before splattering down, sizzling, and then with a very loud groan, a crack runs through the anvil, down through the floor, and up through the kind of unholy effigy part of the forge. The room, there's then just this loud cacophony
Close the door. Close the door.
scream noise as the forge just shatters. You shut the doors just in time, and it's just the sound of bits of metal and stone just go thunk, 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 ding, 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 slamming into the door. Yeah. GG.
It's quite good.
Yay, we did it.
I'm pretty happy. Forge defeated.
Yeah.
Down with the hells.
Yes.
We love a little bit of vandalism.
Mash, I'm sure they won't miss it.
Oops.
It
Right,
doesn't even
so-
have a graphic that is broken.
No.
The
I-
legacy
Shame.
is quite
shame.
satisfied with this. I love
Yes.
destroying the hell things.
Yeah. I mean, people did get XP for doing that.
Ooh.
Yay.
Ooh. The little side.
Oh
effect.
my god,
Oh,
one
no
experience,
way.
really?
Yes.
Fully, you.
I'm
Fully
so
you are
sorry. I
trolling.
literally counted up the XP from doing Varian
Fully.
and the anvil, and it came to 150. I was like, oh shit, that might level them up. And I looked at you guys, and you were at like 849. I was like, yeah.
Fully,
sorry,
you are
guys.
actually trolling us.
No,
Okay.
the game has done it automatically. I didn't need to
Someone
troll.
quickly find a bug of some variety.
I was gonna say, someone go find us a rat to squeeze.
Wait. Hold on just one moment. You guys have a big closed door, don't you?
there's-
Oh,
There's
yes,
several closed
hi.
doors.
Hold on. I would hold off on that. We
Yeah, we're
are.
all spell slots.
We're out of spell slots. We're out of health. I would say let's not yet.
Yeah, this
But-
thing likes to eat plants. Was that it? Or
I mean, there's also
Yeah.
loads of creatures right here we could go destroy.
yeah, there's a
Are
room
there
full
actually?
of pillars and creatures down here.
So what I will
Yeah,
say
go
is,
look through the door. It's crazy.
killing something that is in suspended animation will net you 0 experience.
Yeah, but that's why we get them out of suspended animation and then kill them.
Yeah, and there was something dodgy happening there. I don't think they're all in suspended animation for long.
Did we go talk to the Bat Fairy lady yet?
Yeah, I don't think we've gone back to her after doing several things.
We check back. She's just like gone.
Is she still there? We could kill her for that one experience.
Oh man. let's not get too hasty here.
It's an imp, okay?
I want to see the Bat Fairy lady. That sounds really
Hello,
weird.
hello. Are you in here?
You're met with the
Yeah.
silence.
I see Zek.
I do? Oh, I accidentally unhit her. You're met
No.
with silence.
There is no Bat Fairy
Um,
lady.
We
Wiggles fingers.
did the things. I forgot what they were, but the several things that you wanted. Did them.
Get rid of the devil we just.
Yeah, the devil. And then there wasn't there something else?
No,
Oh,
we.
s-
No,
oh no, she told
she-
us where the fragments were.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
We've got the fragments, and we've got rid of the devil.
You weren't kidding, by the way. This is a lot of guys.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's spoopy.
So 15 transparent pillars fill the center of this 30-foot high room. Bright light shines down to the center of each chamber. A catwalk 10 feet above the ground circles the edge of the room without handrail or banister. At the western side, each stops at a staircase leading down. And there's a
happened to
whole
this
bunch of different kind of creatures. And then this pillar here Description.
Did we see this guy walking around at some point?
Yeah, there's a soot-blackened pillar, which appears to still have a few items in there. Which, did you actually loot? Is that where you got the bag of holding?
No, we didn't loot it because the thing was still in there.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, I think
Somewhere.
we got spooked and ran off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some of you saw this creature kind of apparate, and then when you left, well, it apparated after you'd been in the room for a little bit, then you just quickly shut the door, and then when you look back in there later, you couldn't see it again.
Now there's another experience we can get and some loot.
Yeah, I mean, not to be like too metagamey about it, but in some way, I feel like this is an extremely silly opportunity not to take like advantage of.
Yeah, like there's two creatures basically in cells.
Mm-hmm.
We can go take care of.
Where so in this isolation chamber, looking through the very small slit on the door, the walls and floor of this chamber are covered in short spikes, just long enough to cause discomfort to anyone standing, sitting, or leaning here. However, there is a creature which appears to be sat cross-legged on the ground meditating.
If we can see it through the gap in the door, can we shoot it through the gap in the door?
Can we find
I mean, it would have heavy cover, but you could certainly try.
We could just
I'm
open
just
the
gonna
door,
stand
though.
right up to the door,
You can-
point
yeah,
my
you can
finger,
open
and then
the-
go
you
pew,
can
pew,
open the
pew.
door.
We could just open the door.
Yeah, like
no,
I
I'm
don't.
scared of it.
I presume both me and Hazi are still like resource-wise good to go, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and we've got cantrips that we can do quite
Yeah, I'm
effective damage. And
thinking
with me,
this
I mean,
is-
it's from me.
This is an extremely unfair fight that we should probably.
I mean, yeah, like,
be able to do insanely. easy.
Hazi is at full HP, and if you guys get a little low, we can send Munchie to the front.
Yeah, and Hazi and I would have, or Hazi would have sneak attack on, as far as I'm aware, literally every turn.
Yeah,
keep an
if it's being flanked, then yes.
I'll
Well, I
keep an
meant
eye
through
on
the
them.
stratagem that I can do.
Oh, right, yeah.
So
Mm,
presumably,
Although you can only do that,
I
what,
hit.
once? Oh no, you can do it once per round, can't you?
I'm up for this, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, hold on. I'm just let me look through some of my spells real quick that I
Like,
have.
yeah, I reckon
If
we
you
can
put
bully
your
this
idol
thing.
on here, and like Hazi goes here, and like the legate goes here, like
Yeah.
we can just pummel this guy with everything, and he has little to do back, I think,
Yeah,
except
and
just stand there and attack whatever's in front of the door. And if someone
Yeah.
gets hurt, they can just pull back a little bit, get healed, and be fine.
Yeah, the worst thing this thing could do, I think, is back into the room. At which point, I think we just follow.
Yeah.
I want to proposition we take before that a quick seat in the Bat Fairy Lady's room,
Mhm.
and I stitch us up a little more because I am still at 71 HP.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's
yeah.
fine,
You can do
Okay.
so much healing with that. Holy crap!
right?
That's nuts, actually. Yeah,
Mhm.
What?
the stitching up thing, like that's
Oh.
that's
Yeah, I can do that every 10 minutes.
that's obscenely powerful.
It's-
Yeah, it's
So-
wild.
With
Go ahead and do
D&D
mine,
5th
then.
edition, it's kind of assumed that the adventuring day would be 2 to 3 encounters, maybe.
6 to 8.
Oh, is it 6 to 8? Oh,
It's
that's of course,
6 to-
because
yeah.
you can take short rests and get
Yeah,
back
yeah.
the vast majority of your stuff.
And there's no limit on short rests either.
Yeah. With 2nd edition Pathfinder, there's no short rest, so to speak. There's either encounter mode or exploration mode, and it is assumed for when encounters being built that the party go in on full hit points. Not necessarily with full resources like spells, but it is assumed
Yeah.
they were going on full hit points with all of their focus points. So spellcasters will always be able to cast spells in an encounter if they have a focus point and a focus spell, which practically all casters do. And some non-casters.
Certainly.
Okay.
I'm gonna do this since we did point out that this is basically on the same cooldown. I'm gonna go ahead and touch you up here to just
Hell yeah.
just since this would be the quicker one.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, I got a bunch of healing. I just did 2 damage to everyone and 36 healing.
Yep.
And then I also get that 24.
Indeed, you do.
Yeah, I'm full.
There
Yeah,
you
I
go.
think
That
everyone's
seems,
full. Yep.
yeah.
Medicine is no longer does it have to be the cleric or the quote-unquote healer caster of the party to get people up to hit points.
No, we just get someone with a bone saw and needles.
Exactly.
And yeah, I don't think it truly really matters here, Hazi. If you want to be in the middle, you can be in the middle. I presume there is like some cover stuff going on when attacking corner to corner.
Yeah. If you're trying to attack like through a doorway, it gets quite difficult. Yeah.
Yeah, because you can shield me if it
Yeah,
attacks,
you just
right?
need to be adjacent. That's the only thing mine cares about.
Perfect.
Maybe it's then more useful to have the legate in the middle so that you can shield both of them.
Yeah. Well, I think at least a few of my stuff is within 15 feet. I do think my shield block is within 5 though, or it says adjacent.
Yeah, and
I mean,
adjacent.
I can just throw stuff at him.
In either situation, it's fine by me. That's why I'm asking. If you have a preference, I don't mind letting you have it.
No, I'll just throw stuff at it.
All right, sweet.
So I'll stay behind.
We all have a bless as well.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, this thing is
I'll
going
stand
to get
in the doorway, ready.
destroyed.
Hey, does someone
Ready
want
to
to
close
start
the
off
door,
with a
but
spell, or
I'll have my bless going for you.
I can't believe we are absolutely just.
I mean, it's a peaceful, meditating, horrific monstrosity in a prison cell.
He's
Yeah, but he-
meditating horrific
Damn.
monstrosity.
It's about to have been.
it looks like the
So
exact amount of XP that I need.
combat will start as soon as the door opens. Is there anything you guys are doing before you open the door? Other than the bless
I
spell,
want-
which has just gone on.
I want to ask, does anyone want haste?
That sounds,
Oh yeah, no, I use my haste.
I was about to say that sounds useful. I think
It gives you an extra action.
Yeah, I think my first action, like my first round here, is very likely going to be, like opening the door, raising my shield, and calling out a stratagem. So that's like my entire first turn.
Do
I
you want to
also
also
have-
make a strike as part of that?
That's the yeah, it would be nice. I gotta check as well. I keep forgetting exactly
So what
how
I'm gonna
this
do
works.
is what you'll do is when the door opens, that's at the point when we go into initiatives. So you can't ready multiple things to do as soon as the door opens. It's a case of door opens, roll initiative, and then we go into initiative order. So if there's anything you want to do prior to door opening, go for
Yeah,
it.
we gotta do so now.
Yeah.
I do wonder if so I don't know Pathfinder like strategy that well, but isn't it possible that everyone just delays their turn except for me, and
Yeah.
then if the bad guy goes like before / after me directly, everyone in the team
So
gets to act at
you
once?
you don't get your reactions until your turn.
Right. Yeah, because I don't mind just taking a single round of hits from this guy. I have more than enough resources to tank it.
Yeah. And if he goes after me, I've also got tankiness.
Yeah. Not that I think that's going to be a problem.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna ask, Can I roll stealth on initiative?
Yeah, you guys can use stealth, deception, perception. If you can make an argument for any other kind of skill you want to use for your initiative that makes sense in this situation, let's hear it.
I'm hiding behind the big plated lady.
Yeah.
Can I wear a nurse outfit and argue medicine
No.
for initiative?
No.
Oh. No, I
Should have brought the disguise kit on the that was on the other character.
So yeah, so
No,
go ahead and
I think
roll
this
initiatives.
is fine.
As Emberbane opens the door.
Sweet, alright.
Hey.
But that okay, so that is like as a part of opening the door is when
Yeah, so
initiative is rolled. Is
door
that...
opens and then we go into initiative.
Gotcha, right. Clicky. There we go.
Because if this
Tis
thing
open.
rolls really well, you open the door and it would move with like a burst of speed or something like that, or it would react before you have a chance to react, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll it last. I just need Sapphire and Mist to roll their initiatives.
Yeah, sorry, I had a little cat trouble. I muted myself.
Oh,
for a
okay.
second. I'm back.
You ever tried to stand up really fast after sitting like crisscross applesauce? That shit is
Crisscross.
workplace
where
hazard.
you might have dead legs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Constantly. I can't sit with my feet on the floor. I'm too short.
Aw.
We roll poorly.
I was about to say, I'm
Wow.
dead last, I think.
Okay.
Right, and here's where I was like, could we theoretically like all delay our turns so that we get to act like more or less as a group? Is that a thing we can do?
I mean, you're all gonna kind of act as a group because there's only one enemy. But Sapphire, the door opens. You notice a twitch of movement coming from this large abomination, and you get a sense it's going to act imminently. What exactly it's going to
Okay.
do, you don't know, but yeah.
In that case, I wish to act together. 2-1. I'm going to give the Eidolon boost Eidolon,
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
as always. And then the Eidolon will use his 2 actions to make 3 attacks,
Go for it.
as always.
Sweet.
We might be in trouble. A 30 doesn't hit.
Uh-huh. I gave it 1 extra armor class because you're attacking through a doorway. But you still don't know
Okay.
what its armor class is.
Yeah.
But it's
Oh,
got,
wait,
it's got another attack, hasn't it?
Yeah, but I'm trying to see if my Eidolon should be affected by Bless or not.
Oh no, the area of effect doesn't cover the Eidolon from that position.
Oh,
It will
sorry.
It will next round though.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
cry every dim.
Nope. Nope.
We got
Wow.
a problem. Then I am going to cast Protect Companion on the Eidolon.
Uh-huh.
And that's my turn.
Okay. With an absurd speed, this thing twists around, gets to its feet cutting on these these small spikes on the floor, but seeming not to care whatsoever about them, but clearly bleeding. Its head kind of splits open, and it roars. As you get the full appreciation of what it looks like.
Oh, it's furry.
Yeah, very armed. No like eyes. Its whole head just splits open as in just one giant mouth. And
That's a fucked up owlbear.
with
I was about to say it's a better version of Albert.
with 2 actions, It's going to use Furious Claws. It can make up to 4 claw strikes against each against a different target. So,
Can it reach?
yes.
Oh my goodness me.
Got eerie flexibility.
It's got
So-
the tentacle arms. God damn.
Yeah. Its arms, you hear this kind of like popping noise as the joints all kind of like move again after it's been sat for quite a while. And this furious slicing of claws come out of both Ebonbane, Hazi, Mist, and the Eidolon. So, first strike
Like
against
miss or
Mist. Yeah.
okay?
Ooh, I rolled really well then. This is against Ebon.
Right. Youch. And this is piercing, not slashing, right?
Correct.
Right. I'll just take it.
This is against Hazi. It's a hit. 28 damage. Oh wait, I've been doing Jaws. Oh, it's the same anyway. Doesn't matter. It's fine. So this is against Mist. Ooh. Rolled a nat 1 and it's only a miss. And then against the Eidolon. No, not yours.
And for this one, I'd like to use my my retributive strike once it has finished resolving.
You don't have your reactions yet.
Oh, that's so right. You just mentioned this. I'm sorry.
On a critical strike against the Eidolon.
Youch.
Yikes.
And then for its third action, because that was only 2 actions, it steps back.
I am going to have the Eidolon life block that, which I'm gonna do.
Is that a reaction? Oh wait, you've already had your turn.
But I have my reaction,
That's
so
right. Yeah, you're the one person who does. Yeah. Iskra,
I'm
you're
just
up.
gonna do this real quick.
Alright, so I use one action to pump this out. One more? Or...
Yep.
Okay, yes, we'll do that.
Oh, apparently that doesn't work.
Uh-oh, I got rid of it. Oh no, come back.
It's alright. I'll give it back to you and I'll up it. It's fine. You've done
I
it.
did it by myself. I'm so smart. How do I increase it though?
Left click on the.
I did it.
Okay, so that's one action. You got 2 actions
Right.
remaining.
I did the thing.
Can from my door through his door, can I chuck a little fireball?
Yeah.
Not a fireball, but my
Yeah.
little baby
Now
fireball.
the door's open. It's a big enough target that you can definitely see a whole square of him. So yes, go for it.
Oh no.
Nope, unfortunately a miss.
Damn it, I'm so bad at rolls.
Ozzy,
This has been an unfortunate start.
you're up.
I want to delay my turn till after the legate.
Okay.
Oh, you want that sneak attack, don't you?
Of course.
Okay, Mist, you're up.
Yes. Well, obviously I don't like it very much. But what is Munchie's reach?
Monchi's reach is Another general companion.
Because it doesn't mention it anywhere. I just want to double check.
I don't know if it does. No, it must do. Must have 10-foot reach. See if I can change that for you somehow.
Yeah, like obviously she can't do anything
10
with it
foot
now,
reach
but...
until I decide otherwise. We'll find out.
Okay, dankeschön. Right. Let's flip over to Mist. See if you can't hit this thing.
It's too slippery.
Oof, nope.
Nope, I'm afraid not. And then
Right, Leggett,
Yes.
how would you like some
Why did-
guidance?
that come off.
I mean, I'll take it for sure. I won't be making any. Well, I'll be making one roll, I think, on my turn.
I can also give it to Hazi, who wants it.
Let's see. Actually, to use my stratagem, I have to, in order to give Hazi the benefit, I think I do actually have to make an attack. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you have to hit it.
Okay.
Yeah.
In this case, there you go.
Guidancing me does in fact make Hazi better as well.
Yeah. Next turn I can guidance Hazi.
Sounds good. And I'm like kinda interested in walking into this room actually.
I still trying to figure out how to make this thing bigger. Oh, there you go. That worked.
All right.
Okay.
This one now has 2 blesses.
No, that's fine. This one is just a spell effect, and one is the aura.
Is Kiki talking?
Nope.
Okay.
There you go. Leggett, what are you doing?
Right, so how poor of an idea do we think it is for me to walk into the room with this thing? Because I can do all of my stuff at range. But
I mean, if it grabs you, you know.
yeah, this room is literally full of spikes. This seems less than desirable. And my spirit's returning. Actually, yeah, there's no reason for me to do this. In which case, I would like to spend one action to raise my shield. I would like to spend one action to devise a stratagem. So, for this, I just roll 1d20, and that will replace my attack roll following
So, yeah,
this.
so if you, on your actions,
Mm-hmm.
there should be a device stratagem and a little use button next to it. There we go.
It says apply effect. That's quite good.
I mean, a
That's-
19's a pretty good
That's
number
quite
to have.
good.
Yeah.
And it just turned around and Hazi's like, I'm going to hit it.
Sweet.
And then following, because the shared stratagem, I think, gives the benefit as long as it's a person I have attacked later this round.
Yes, it's this shared stratagem.
Yeah.
So when you hit a creature with an attack, or would you substitute your attack roll due to device stratagem designating one ally? The creature you hit is off guard to that ally on the next attack the designated ally makes against the creature before the start of the next turn. So it's only the one attack, but it's the next attack they make. Yep.
In which case, I would like to throw my spear. But is there like a way to substitute so it makes it so that I've rolled a 19? Or do you have to do that?
Yeah, so when you
for me?
make the attack roll, I think it should be one of the options that pops up. I think we had
Alright.
this last time.
Let's see. Oh, yeah, no, you're so right, it does. So it will just automatically do it. There we go. 32 hits.
Very nice. Go ahead and roll damage.
Take this, you fiend.
Spear strikes true, takes the damage, and then
And
the spear flies back to your hands.
sweet. Do a little Thor grab off of that, and
Yep.
Hazi can go.
Okay. So it's off guard against your first attack, has he?
Alright.
Make it count.
Did we recall knowledge on this before? I think so, right?
Yeah, nobody really kind of learned much. Oh no, actually you did. You have successfully identified it as a gug.
I just realized I accidentally multiple attack penaltied against it, even though I shouldn't have.
I did wonder. Yeah, that's fine. Still
The wrong
hit.
button. It worked out anyway.
It wasn't a crit.
Can I use Analyze Weakness or no?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Right. I guess then I will do my Wind Strike. Let's see here.
So do them separately. Because the first one.
Wait,
Is the divine strategy
how
the
is it?
first?
It's the first one
Yeah.
that hits.
No,
right?
it's the next attack you make. It's
Oh,
off
okay.
guard to you. Unfortunately,
Oh.
the spear goes wide.
That's a drumstick, yeah.
Sorry, the drumstick.
Oof.
Spear hits though.
Okay, so it's armor class
This-
is 31. Or wait, 30. I don't know.
Yeah.
So I could do analyze weakness on this one, right?
Yes,
This is
yes,
the
you can, because it's the
first-
first time you're hurting it.
Yeah. And I do not have sneak attack.
No, but you've got that thing that should give you a D8 anyway. I don't know what it's called. Slide Striker?
Yeah, so I have to put that on, guessing.
Yeah.
Alright.
Decent chunk of damage. Takes it, does not like it. Kind of again, the head does almost like a Venus flytrap kind of ripple effect as it opens from the back to the front and then front to the back, and you just hear this kind of like growl noise emit from its head throat. And that's
I'm gonna finish off with Twin Parry then.
Okay. Sapphire.
It's me. This ain't going amazing, I gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't going terrible yet, but
It's only me. I've got health to spare.
that guy moved back. Do we want to move in?
There's like spikes everywhere, and I reckon they might hurt.
Looking okay, so the spikes. Yeah, so the walls and floor of the chamber are covered in short spikes, just long enough to cause discomfort to anyone standing, sitting, or leaning on them. So if you're wearing boots, it's fine. It's kind of you know those arseholes that put up the anti-homeless people sleeping
Right.
nubbins. It's basically that.
Yeah.
And the only reason he kind of cut his feet was because like the unnatural speed at which it moved at. When it moved backwards, it didn't cut its feet.
Yeah, I can still
Okay.
act at this distance, so I don't entirely mind. But moving in is an option.
Fully.
Yes.
Would you allow me to upcast one of my sorcerer spells or no?
No, unfortunately not.
Very well. That's fine.
Good boy. Good boy.
In that case, I am going to...
Thanks.
I will act together, 2-1. I'm going to give myself 2 actions,
Okay.
and I am going to cast Floating Flame.
Okay.
I can cast it on the person, right? Yeah,
I think so.
5 foot square, yeah.
Yeah, just a 5 foot square.
I'll just cast it there.
Okay.
And he needs to give me a DC 24 basic reflex, which I'm casting this.
So the 5 foot square is literally a 5 foot square.
It gave me that when I
Oh,
cast this.
yeah, you have to put it on a corner. That's fine, I can move it though.
Yeah, there you go. And yeah, he needs to make me the save.
be useful if I actually have the token selected. Success.
That
not
succeeds, but
critical.
it's still half damage.
Mm-hmm.
So it's some damage. Listen.
It's...
Rather have it than not.
Oh wait.
Oh, I
you
actually
had
had the
Eidolon
Eidolon
targeted.
target.
Yeah, there we go.
Gosh, my own pets.
Yeah, right. This thing has a lot of reach. I don't like that. The Eidolon will step in. Oh, hold on.
Okay.
I can't actually step in because there's a...
Do you need me to just slide over a little bit?
It's fine.
Yeah. There you
Oh,
go.
look,
So-
advanced tech.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the Eidolon will take a munch.
Yep.
Hopefully actually working. This time?
No way.
Apparently not.
His teeth find purchase, but as it bites down, the unnatural gracefulness of this creature, it kind of just bends his arm out of the jaws before the jaws clamp down.
You know, guys, when I said maybe not, I think that's not a bad idea.
We just closed the door like, no, actually, there was never a desire.
That's my, yeah, that's my turn.
So it's going to... First of all, he's going to try and bite the legate. As it just leans over the Eidolon.
And here I will probably block. Maybe not, actually.
Frustrated and annoyed at this creature entering in to its space, it makes 2 claw attacks. Should have done this first. Never mind. It's going to use Furious Claws,
Right.
which is makes up to 4 claw strikes against each target at a different target. It's got 15-foot reach,
Mm-hmm.
so it's only actually going to get 3 attacks. It's going to against the Eidolon, the Legate, and then Hazi. So against the Eidolon, going to take 19 damage.
More owies.
Gotta double check. I can block. No, it's retributive strike, is it?
Retributive Strike is when they are hit and take... Yeah, well, so you have 2 reactions around. One of those reactions you can only use for shield block. The other reaction you can use for shield block or Retributive Strike, or if you had any other kind of like reaction based
I'm
stuff.
trying to find the thing where I can like block for a creature. I seem to have misplaced it.
Healed Ally? Nope.
Is that it? It's not on my list of reactions, which is what's sort of messing with me here. Because I remember I did it last fight.
Yeah, it's called shield. Well, it allows you to use shield block for someone else. I think it's Shield Warden. I mean, over Shield Warden, you can use your shield block reaction when an attack is made against an ally adjacent to you. If you do, the shield prevents that ally from taking damage. Instead, prevents that ally from taking damage instead of preventing you from taking damage. Following the normal rules of shield block.
Is that what I used? I thought what I did was I granted some points of resistance to the damage. Is what I did last time.
That is your Retributive Strike.
Right. Yeah. So it is.
Which is your champion's reaction.
Yeah, resistance to all damage against the triggering damage equal to, in this case, 10. If the foe is within reach, make a melee strike against it.
Yeah.
And I'm currently not within reach, but I could move up as I do so.
Yes.
Right. So, let's see. You attacked the Eidolon already, yeah?
Yes, I have, yeah.
Yeah. I can step diagonally, right? Is that fine?
Yep, certainly can.
All right. In which case, I'll take a step Oh yeah, I'll have to do it this way.
Yeah.
I'll take a step up. The Eidolon takes 10 less damage.
Yep.
And I would like to make
instead
that
of 19. So let me just give you
9.
back 10 hit points.
Yep, Eagle.
Thank you.
Yep, and then you
No
can
problem.
make a strike against the Gug.
There you go. Here you go. Ah, man.
Oh. It then
Well,
makes its
that's it.
strike against you.
Right, and I'd like to shield block.
Yep.
If it hits, that is.
It does hit.
I'll block and take the damage. And this is, again, is this slashing? Oh, it'll do it automatically, won't it?
This.
There you go. Absorbs 10 with an additional 5. The shield is also damaged for 5.
Yeah.
It seems like it. Yeah, seems like it has done the slashing on it.
Yeah. Yeah. So absorbs 10 damage, additional 5, making it get through. So that'd be 15. But then you ignore 3 because full plate. Yep.
Exactly.
And then the third strike against Ozzy. It's 22 damage.
It don't matter what I do.
Iskra, you're up.
Okay, so Leggett has been given guidance.
Yeah, I'm souped up.
Okay. I will do guidance then on Hazy.
Yes, nice.
Thank you.
And then I'll do Forbidding Ward on the Eidolon against the thingy bob.
Ah, okay. Cool.
The Gog.
Can I concentrate on? Wait, no. This thing is sustained. The Forbidding Ward is concentrate.
That's just a trait. Don't worry when it says concentrate.
Okay.
Mm.
Sorry.
It's where it says sustained up to 1 minute. I don't think bless is a sustained spell, is it? No, bless lasts a duration of 1 minute. So when it says sustained up to 1 minute, that means every round, as long as you spend an action, it keeps the spell going for up to 1 minute. And you can do that for. But the moment in a round where you don't spend an action, the spell fades.
Okay.
But bless just has a duration of 1 minute.
Right. Okay. And that's 3.
Okay. Mist, you're up.
Yes. I think we're just gonna ping it again, aren't we?
I wonder if we can
Come
like
on.
knock this thing prone and stuff, make it a little bit easier to hit, maybe.
Possibly. Oof.
Mother.
Oh, beans! Oh, we missed so
Oh,
many
dear.
attacks.
Oh dear. You got one action?
Does the Eidolon want a guidance?
Yeah. Oh wait, I don't think guidance and bless stack.
Oh, true.
Oh, do they not?
I believe they're both
status.
status.
Status bonuses, yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh,
That was
right.
nice then. Sorry.
Nor.
What is? Let's see.
Well, bless is only a +1 status bonus to attack rolls.
I don't see bless on Halsey then.
Both say attack
Yeah.
rolls. Guidance, however, does only 1.
But can't guidance be used for some other stuff?
Maybe. It says 1 bonus to attack, 1 attack roll, perception check, saving throw, or skill check.
Yeah.
Unless it says only.
So you can always
attack rolls.
use guidance for perception saving throw or skill check, whereas bless is just for attack rolls.
And guidance ends the moment you use it.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
So, for example, if
Well-
I had it... Oh, it didn't actually say that I used it up. I guess you have to manually select two.
You have to manually toggle it on. Yeah.
Yeah. Intriguing.
Oh,
Where
you're doing
did we
clinging
shield?
ice. Okay.
My shield.
Made a succeed. So it's going to take half damage.
Takes half damage. Oh, come on!
Oh my god. Oh, it's one of those days where you guys are rolling terrible.
Yup.
Lego, you're up.
Right.
I have a question to you. Leggett,
Yup.
do you want me to grapple this thing?
I'm thinking I might try and knock it prone. So, does grappling somehow negatively impact its AC?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
makes it off guard, which will drop its armor
Right.
class by 2. And Huzzy,
And
when you've got something grabbed, at the
Yeah.
beginning of your next turn, you need to make an athletics. You have to spend an action, make an athletics check to try and maintain the grab.
Okay.
So
Is it
Just-
against their DC or
yeah, it's
it
it's
the
against the
same
same
as-
DC that it was to begin with. Yeah.
except I don't use an action point or what?
No, you would
Right.
use an action. Yeah, to
Okay,
kind
so I
of
have to use
keep
that
hold of
to
them
maintain.
rather than you've just got hold of them. So
All right.
bit of an action
Does it
tax.
count as a
Right.
attack or strike?
No, not once you've got them grabbed.
Okay.
Mm.
That's perfect.
And it's not going to. Yeah, if I want. Okay. I think it's just the same as before. I think it's yeah, I think it's going to be action to raise my shield and then devising a stratagem.
Mm-hmm.
Let's hope it's not doo-doo. It's doo-doo. Can I use my... I kind of want to use my hero point to reroll it.
Sure, go for it. Use your
Yeah.
hero point to reroll the 4.
Yeah, that seems useful to me.
Just go ahead and use the stratagem again.
That's a little better.
That's a bit better.
That's a little better. And I'll do the non-mapped attack for my
Yeah.
third thing. Which still is not enough, unfortunately. But
Oh, it's because it had you had a 4.
oh, it still says I had a 4. If I
It's fine. You hit.
yeah,
Because it's higher than that.
yeah, that is interesting. Even though I devised a new stratagem, it still used the old roll.
Yeah.
Intriguing.
I think maybe we'd have to get rid of the effect before adding it back to you or something.
Yeah, you can't like override it. Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a decent chunk of damage too.
Okay, takes the damage.
There you go. So everything is set up for this turn.
Yep. It is off guard against your first attack, Huzzy.
Yeah.
Now, if you use Twin Feint, it would be off guard against your second attack as well.
Yeah.
And since grappling isn't an attack, I suppose you could attempt that first.
Making the initial grapple, it would be taking into account the
strike.
multiple attack penalty.
Yeah.
Okay.
How far does this have a reach? Because it hit me from 15 last time.
It hit you from 15 foot away. Yeah.
Jesus. Okay. I'm just thinking what the play is here. Either I go hard and try to grapple this thing, because I'm guessing this athletics is pretty high.
It's big, it's burly, and it's unnaturally flexible.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a little bit of unga bunga, maybe.
I think I
Perhaps
just
Just a tiny little unga bunga.
Yeah, maybe smacking is just the easiest and most reliable choice here.
Yeah, so Twin Feint, it's multiple attack penalty minus on the second
On the
hit,
second
right?
one, yeah, on the second attack.
Alright, let's do a Twin Feint. Why not? What could possibly go wrong?
Alright, the first attack's a hit.
Right. And this one is sneak attack, yes.
Yup.
Sly Striker as well.
No, because Slice Striker is when you don't get sneak attack, you get to do 1 extra dice of damage.
Oh, yeah, of course. Makes sense.
So your sneak attack does way more dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, I do nothing to this.
Hey, you've only got 2d6 of sneak attacks.
Well, I have an option to select
Or
one
increase
more.
the dice at 5th and then 11th. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is just 2d6. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, second attack?
Yes.
Oof. No, unfortunately not. Only got 1 action
Well,
left.
Yeah, I can't get up to him to try and grapple him, so how about is it oh yeah. Ambition, yeah, that uses an action. Alright, I will just do a twin parry then.
Okay. Sapphire, you're up. This thing's looking
Okay,
injured.
yes. Well, that's good at least. I will act together.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, gonna sustain the flame. So if this guy could make me another save.
Ah, yes. Is it reflex?
Yes, I'm just gonna repost it if you don't mind.
I think it's half.
I'm just gonna there.
Oh, is that what this is down here?
Yeah.
Yep.
I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, I think it's going to take half damage.
Yeesh.
It's a low-level spell.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what, 1 action to...
Yep, 1 action to
Yeah.
sustain it. Then I'm going to act together 2-1.
Mhm.
Give the Eidolon a boost Eidolon and just wail and hope it works.
And good old Draconic Frenzy.
Yep. Draconic Frenzy. Just
Let me take off
let
its
me.
God Nest. Nope.
Nope.
Nope. Not.
Gimme.
Ooh.
Oh.
I'm gonna kill him, man.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
no!
not finding any kind of purchase on this creature's
It's not our
hairy
night
body.
tonight, is it?
No.
It's
No,
not
it's
tonight,
not.
Kind of a growl chuckle emanates from its head mouth. Don't know how else to describe it. To spend one of his actions, it looks like he's going to strike out at the Eidolon, but he actually reaches past the Eidolon, sticks his hand with this unnerving gracefulness into the slot on the door and slams the door shut.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh lord.
Open.
Crowbar time.
And then first action is going to bite the Eidolon.
Alright.
Oof. Oof.
Yeesh. Alright. Well, I accidentally clicked Retributive Strike, but I am going to use it nevertheless.
Yep. So let me give 10 hit points back to Sapphire.
Indeed. I
Again,
will.
When I said maybe don't fight it, no resources.
Uh-huh.
No, don't worry. We'll simply do it. There's no problem whatsoever.
Just
Oh,
No problem
yeah.
whatsoever.
Nice what you do. Go ahead and roll that crit damage.
All right, sweet. Bada bing.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah, it takes it.
Badly injured.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm talking about me. You, with your lucky can go take a walk.
With its third action, it's going to swipe at the Lego. A miss.
Yeah. So again, it's just, built different, I guess.
Iskra, you're
I
up.
would be dead if it wasn't for the healing, though. The stitching up was correctly.
Yeah.
We got party rivalries going on.
Maybe I'll slip with the stitches next time.
Marshall's rules,
Crazy.
caster's drool.
Well, I was gonna throw a fire ray, however, the bastards closed the flippin' door.
Yup.
So
Did you lock it and everything, or is it literally
He's
just
not
a
looked at
matter
his
of
hand.
opening?
So from everyone outside, you can see these kind of like meaty, thick fingers are stuck through the kind of gap in the where the door slot was, and it looks like it's just kind of like holding it shut. So he's kind of like pulled it closed. And from Idlen and Leggett, you can see that this arm is basically just holding onto this door.
Ozzy, back at the fingers.
Cut off the arm.
oh, little babby heel.
The Babby healed.
I'm helping.
How is Babby healed?
Was that the 2-action one?
Yeah,
And then the 1 action to sustain the...
to keep the little bubble going.
Mist. You're up.
You have a giant monkey out there. Can't it just, rip the door off its hinges?
Does the bless not go through these open
Nope.
door?
No.
Isn't it just bars?
No, it's a big metal door with a tiny little door slit.
Okay.
And I think
Yeah,
like
fully.
yeah.
So obviously Hazi is in the way, but can I move Munchie like here, rip the door off? And I can't do that, can I? Because Hazi, it would have to be shunted out of the area.
Can the monkey not stay there?
Difficult terrain?
If Halsey wants
No,
to
he-
burn an action ahead of his turn, he can step aside.
Montre, do you think... Because I can also rip open the door with my crowbar. I think
Okay.
I get +1 with my crowbar, right?
What is your athletics?
Same as
Sure.
Munchie's.
You're as strong as a giant gorilla? This lizard hits the gym.
So the
Actually, Munchie is not a giant gorilla. He's just a giant
the way the
macaque.
crowbar works
Oh,
is
fair.
when forcing open an object that doesn't have an easy grip, a crowbar makes it easier to gain the necessary leverage. Without a crowbar, prying something open takes a -2 item penalty to the athletics check.
Yeah, so Monchi would get a
Basically a
-2.
-2. Yeah.
And I
Okay.
get... I don't
Just a
get the
flat roll.
-2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have I applied a healing?
Oh, I might have not. My bad.
No, I don't think you have.
I mean, I can still see this thing.
Can you?
Does the fingers count as the creature?
Well,
Um,
Miss, do you wanna delay your turn till after me, maybe?
There we go. That's better. That's what it should be.
Oh,
like.
yeah, that's not a bad idea. I'll do it. I'll delay my turn until after Hazi.
Thank goodness
Okay.
there is a source of light in here.
Yeah. Okay, Leggett, you're up.
What's going on in there, guys?
Yeah.
Oh goodness! It's growing extra arms. So opening the door and so on, you still have enough to make like an attack on your turn, right? Even
Yeah,
when
so
opening the door.
basically trying to open a door is one action. It looks like it's holding this door shut. So it would be a contested athletics to...
And it has a great deal of reach, so I imagine that pushing it backwards doesn't actually break its grip on the door.
Nope. It reached through the doorway, bent around, grabbed it and slammed it shut.
This thing should not be of this world. This thing needs to go.
Funny thing,
well,
it's not of
you know
this
what?
world.
Well, you know the drill. Raise shield, stratagem. Hope it's not dog. It's not very good, and I will likely miss.
But you don't have to use the stratagem. Okay.
No, but I can't give. I guess that is actually true. So, how do you choose not to?
Use creatures. Oh no, you do have to use it on your next attack.
You can also add. Yeah, it's intelligence. That's the optional part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in which case, I'll go ahead and. I suppose I could just choose not to attack it. Is the option here?
Yeah, exactly. Basically, it's like you devise a strategy because shit, this isn't going to work. So I'm not going to waste my action to attack.
Right. So instead, I could attempt to bon mot this thing and attempt to give it minus on its contested athletics check. Because I can glare at it, can't I?
Yes, you can.
All right. Sweet. So what is it? I do a diplomacy check. Against its will DC, by the looks of things, if I've got this understood.
Yeah.
Yeah, demoralize with a mere glance. When you do, I don't need auditory.
Demoralize and bon mot are two different things.
Yeah. So bon mot, you do a diplomacy check.
Frightened that this does. Regardless of their soul, temporarily immune to demoralize and frightened is.
It's mostly bon mot is mostly used for when you're trying to get things to fail their will saves.
Yeah, and this it does basically the same thing here, because being frightened does give you a status penalty equal to the value of your thing. So it's the exact same thing. Right. Do a little demoralize, because you added those to my sheet. It's not actually. Did that do it? No, it's.
If you where it has the kind of like thing in chat, if you just click the button where it says intimidation, it should prompt a roll.
There you go.
Hey,
that's a lot better.
That is a frightened one. And then what does your dreadful armor do?
It's like if it doesn't decrease.
Oh, it doesn't decrease, so it's going to basically be permanently frightened one whilst it's near you.
Yeah, I should do this more often.
Yeah, being frightened and off guard are super useful.
I'm a super intimidating paladin. Right. Well, that's all my 3 actions. Thank you very much.
It's time.
Okay.
All right.
Ozzy, you're up.
I want to rip this door open.
Okay.
Rip it off the hinges. Get it out of here.
Summon all of your burly lizard man ruffian strength. Make me an athletics check.
Yes. Is it fine if I just do a grapple?
If you just go to your skills.
Wait, force open athletics. I actually have it.
Okay, yeah, do that.
Nice.
And I don't know if it has the. I don't think it has the -2, so I'll just roll it. Roll.
Well, it still has a little bit of bad on its side, so.
Did you see the roll?
Yep. Because it's frightened, the creature is not strong enough to hold the door in place. Get it right in where the first hinge is. You do an almighty kind of like bench press type thing on the crowbar. First hinge just melts, And then the second one cracks, crumbles, and the door is off its hinges.
Nice. Goodbye, door.
Oh my god, there you are.
Hello.
Oh, you're alive, thank god.
I'm like glaring
guess,
this thing down.
Halsey just kind of like steps to the side and slams it down on the ground. Path of dust and stone. Yeah, so that was one action to get up there, one action to rip it off its hinges.
I imagine like it's like those like roid bros that just like throw the weights down in the gym.
Yeah.
Lightweight.
Lightweight, baby.
Lightweight.
You need to get some other big burly guy come around telling you to be quiet.
Yeah.
I'm actually
No,
really happy we got the
Hassie
lagged
goes to
in
a
this
busted
fight.
gym.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, well, I only have one action left, so
Mhm.
I'm just gonna... Do I have multiple attack penalty?
I know Force Open has the attack trait, but no, you don't.
Alright.
That's a
then
bit
I'm
silly.
going to- Then I will chuck something at it. Oh,
Oh, unfortunately, no.
This is actually so fitting. One of the original character traits of this paladin was like, I can stare down hellhounds without flinching.
Nice.
This is surprisingly similar.
Isn't it?
Missed. You're up.
Blast it! Just gonna
You're
blast it. Yep.
What the
Go
devil?
for it.
Let's see.
It's a hit.
Yeah.
And roll that damage. Very nice.
Oh my god, that's pitiful.
It's
Couple
badly
more
injured.
ones than we would have liked.
Sapphire, you're up.
Hang on, I still have one
Oh,
action.
sorry, you have one action left, don't you? Oh, Clinging Ice again. Ah.
It's a one action thing, so why
Mhm.
not?
oh.
That's why.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Come on, big. Oh,
big dice
it's
as
not
well.
bad.
Yeah, it's near death now.
Holy shit.
As the ice creeps up around, clings to it, it's now not nearly as mobile or agile. Sapphire, you're up.
Okay.
-10.
Hopefully I can actually do something. Okay.
Hit it, hit it. It's near death.
We're gonna go with that sustain. So give me that. Reflex save.
Yeah. He just kind of like pushes it aside.
Okay. Then going to re-up the boost Eidolon.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Boost. There it is. Boost Eidolon. Give the Eidolon the boost Eidolon. The Eidolon will make its strikes. And
for
hopefully
it.
do a thing. Finally!
That's a hit.
Let's go.
We got a hit, baby.
Takes the damage. It's still standing just about.
I'm still standing.
Can't believe we're fighting Elton John.
It's a hit.
Another one.
On the button because it's frightened.
Another one. Another one bites the dust.
It's
It's enough to
there.
drop it.
So easy. I wasn't even worried a single moment.
Same.
You weren't scared when it shut the door?
No.
When you're stuck inside with it.
Sometimes you need a little privacy to get proper scary.
True.
It was scared of us. We weren't scared of it, definitely.
Well done.
Let's go.
We did it.
God, that's a lot of pings in chat for. I just got a ping for. Let's see, 1, 2. I got 2 messages for each person who had enough to level up.
Yeah, I
for
was
some
about to
reason.
say.
Oh yeah, I've got 2.
Yeah.
I'm level 20.
Let's go.
18.
But you don't level up like in a computer game. You can't pause the menu right now.
It's like
Well,
on a rest, I presume.
I do not
Yeah.
care. We are going back.
Yeah.
I'm dragging you
Yeah,
all.
I accidentally leveled up. That's my bad.
No, see, this is like go back to town, rest to get Carmen at it. Nah. See, it's just a little detour. It's fine.
I don't care. If you guys want to stay, I am dragging you all back by the ear. I
We're
do
going-
not care what anyone says.
Okay,
What
Dad.
about the lady?
Yeah, there hasn't been. You haven't seen any action, reaction, no kind of noise from her whatsoever.
Miss Lady?
I'm assuming she got sent back
What
along
lady?
with the.
Oh, was she a fiend, mayhaps?
Is it?
Yes,
Yeah, she's an
she
imp.
was a imp.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, so
I've
she
told you this like twice.
so she wanted to. She must have wanted to. Him taken care of because it would also release her.
That makes
He's like
a lot of
doomed
sense.
this little imp.
That makes a lot of sense.
Is there any like letters in here like, oh my god,
Nope.
I can't wait for the day?
No, nothing at all.
Okay.
You
Oh, I'm
remember
so-
she had a little notepad with her.
I'm
So she
so
was making
happy that
scribbles in
those
that.
adventurers are not leaving me behind forever.
Okay. All right. Well,
To be fair, if I was a player and that was happening, I'd probably be like, guys, should we just leave? Like, we've got enough time that we can get out of here whilst he's digesting the paladin. We could probably get out free.
no, never.
Digesting the paladin. Do I count as shellfish?
Yes. Or some sort of crustacean, yeah. Or maybe a nut. I'm not sure.
Oh, so true, so true.
Alright.
A
I'm
paladin
happy
described as a
going back
nut.
to town after this. This is very fun, satisfying.
Alright, let's take a 5-minute break.
Okay.
We'll come back for the last half hour and maybe we'll do level ups. And I'll assume you guys go back to town to heal up. You will find no resistance upon the way, as all the fiends from that might have still been on this level or above and now no longer in the dungeon.
Nice.
But yeah, we'll do some timey-wimey wibbly wobbliness rather than taking you all the way back to Atari to bring you all the way back here the next day. What we'll do is we'll take a 5-minute break, we'll come back, we'll do some level up stuff. And then if there's time we can progress. Or we'll see how it goes. But
Alright.
regardless, see you at half past the hour.
Alright.
The last half hour.
Yes.
Alright, chat. I will be back in 5 minutes. Just need to stretch my legs, and we come back for the last half hour where we'll probably do some character level up. I will run a quick 1-minute ad. It'll just get rid of pre-rolls. I don't get anything from it, and you won't miss nothing. See you in 5.
I mean, that's basically what I wanted to do, right? It's just like be seemingly non-threatening, and then suddenly be like really dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome
Hello.
back.
I'll come back.
We have been talking about Tuesday.
Ah,
Yep.
yes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Same
The,
here.
Same.
the main reason I'm debating like human versus kobold is because I want a lot of feats by the time I'm like level 2. I want like 4 class feats by the time I'm level 2.
That's
When
crazy.
you get that,
Huh?
you get
I won't get all of them. I want them though.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure you can only get 3 at level 2
Yeah.
because you can take that human ancestry feat. That gives you a class
that's
feat.
exactly what I'm thinking.
Yeah, very powerful.
Meanwhile, I'm over here like, martial proficiency, even though my class is not catered to it. I want that umbrella so bad.
Yeah.
It's the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's when you showed it to me, I was like, I wish I'd known about this in a previous game.
Right, because it's so cool.
Yeah, you'd walk around with an umbrella. Oh, you wouldn't call an old lady to not have her umbrella, would you?
Of course.
It's like,
Yeah,
oh well, we don't allow wizardy or elderly types in with staves because we had a bad run-in one time with this grey guy. But an umbrella, sure.
Yeah. I just want to have like more weapons than people can confiscate.
Do that meme scene where they're like, okay, now take all your weapons out and just put them down, like more weapons than you could physically actually carry.
I'm wanting let's see. I want versatile font. I want harming hands, healing hands. Emblazoned armament. War Priest's armor. It's gonna be a little struggle.
I love playing characters that you can confiscate my weapons, but I can still blow up the room and you can do nothing about that.
I just want to bite people. The fact that Vishkanya have like super actually dangerous venomous fangs is really compelling to me.
Yeah, they're very cool. Alright, so level ups.
Yes, please.
Does anyone here have an inkling of what they're going to take or what they want to take?
Nope.
If not, I will be very quick on it because I know generally what I get.
Mm-hmm.
More fire.
Yeah, the like flow chart here is: does it have shields? No. Does it have talky stuff? No. Then I will pick something that's funny.
So, Geeky.
Yes.
You gain access to 5th level spells.
Way!
God dang.
Finally.
I believe it's 2.
Oh, do I?
Yes. This is. So your spell repertoire. Oh yeah, because you're going to get 2 spell slots, so you learn 2 5th level spells.
Where's the...
And then you need to choose 1 spell from your 4th level to be a signature spell.
Well, I think it's gonna have to be heal, isn't it? Oh, I get to choose.
Heal already is.
Oh.
So you can choose between Impending Doom, Freedom of Movement, or Cloak of Light. Freedom of Movement doesn't do anything when it's heightened. Cloak of Light does, but it's heightened 2. Impending Doom is heightened 1.
What do you mean heightened 2?
So if you look at Impending Doom,
yep.
If you scroll right down the bottom of it, you see where it says heightened +1.
Yep.
The damage increases by 2d6. So if that is cast using a 5th level spell slot, it will do an extra 2d6 damage.
Oh right, yeah. No, I know that. Oh, but
Whereas
the heightened 2, it has to be cast at a
6th level spell.
6th. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry, I couldn't remember how many was +2.
And freedom of movement, whilst it doesn't do anything if it's cast as a 5th level spell,
Okay.
it does allow you to cast it using a 5th level spell slot if you're out of 4th level spell slots.
Yeah, I never get to use those because I'm always using my heals. So,
Well, now your big heal's a 5th rank, so
yeah. Let's go. Wait, where did the other one go? The Cloak of Light. Oh, I just had it. God, I'm a dumbass.
so you just
Had it
got to click
open,
the
so it was
star
off my
against
screen.
either Impending Doom, Freedom of Movement, or Cloak of Light. It'll put it as a signature spell straight away. There you go.
Let's
And
do
then you get to
Cloak-
pick 2 5th level spells to add in there.
Ah, it's the hourglass thing. I was wondering how to find that.
Now, before you do that,
Yes.
because I can leave you to look at
To
that.
browse.
The browse, yeah, exactly. You also get a skill increase. So if you go to your skills tab, you can up any skill from untrained to
Proficiencies.
trained to expert, expert to master. Your choice of what you would like to do.
I just look at Faye Ascension.
Crafting. Can I do crafting up to legendary?
No, you can't do legendary until 15th level.
Please.
No.
We
We can come back to that if you like.
I don't know
I
what
can
would
learn Razor Leaf.
Mine is a huge level for champions.
Mm-hmm.
9 is a
Can I-
huge level in general.
Would it be advantageous? I just like actually scrolled all the way down for the first time on that tab and saw there's the spells.
Oh no, that'll automatically go up as you level. It's
Oh,
literally just either law skills or core skills.
Oh, that rhymes. Law or core. What's the Shadowlands thing?
Shadowlands is the Pathfinder version of the Underdark.
Oh right. Okay.
And funnily enough, looking at the blueprints of Gauntlet, it does look like it touches on the potential of entering there.
Yeah, because when we first, like, some of the creatures, we were like, whoa, what are you doing here?
Yep.
Or it could become extra acrobatic.
Oh god, I get to light people on holy fire.
Or extra diplomatic.
Yeah. Or extra deception, because you keep lying to people.
I do. But I lie in a diplomatic way.
It's still lying. it's still lying.
Diplomacy is just lying in a way that they think isn't.
Yeah, see? It's like, me? Little tiny flower? Okay, yeah, let's go deception.
Okay. You also get, everybody will get this, an ancestry feat.
Yeah.
Yes, I have picked mine.
So you can pick your ancestry feat. And you can choose between Leshy and Nari. Nari is the renamed version of Ifrit.
Oh, okay.
And you can't take Fey Ascension.
I need to change my the thingy bobs.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Remind me later. I'll never remember. We'll never remember. It'll be that till the end of the game. I can't choose what?
You can't choose the rare ones.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to leave me to browse this?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I get a...
You get an ancestry feat and 2 5th level.
Ancestry feat and 2 5th level, and then that's me done?
Yes. Did you change your skill?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, just deception. Okay, yep, perfect.
Okay.
Okay, who wants to go next?
Now
Okay.
no one else is. I guess I'll do.
All right, Mist.
Yeah.
I think it's similar kind of options. You will get 5th rank spells, an ancestry feat, and a skill increase.
Yes.
Give you those. Oh, you've already done the 5th level spell slots. Cool.
I haven't picked the spells yet, but I'll do that on my own time.
Yeah.
Basically, when you're busy with the other people. I'm honestly a little bit stumped on which skill increase to pick.
Okay. You could round out some of your knowledges, like maybe nature. Let me have a look at the party. Let's see. Nobody's really got anything in nature. I think the best. Oh, Halsey's got a plus 14. But that's what you would get. You could always go stealth. You can always go into fox form.
That might be fun. I was honestly thinking I might go. I'm doubting between Arcana, Stealth, or maybe Nature.
Yeah, they're all valid choices.
I suppose Mist would most likely. He hasn't used Stealth before, really. And he has been in nature plenty. He doesn't. I think I'm gonna go for Arcana.
Okay, cool. And then you also get a ancestry feat.
Yes. So for ancestry feat, I was honestly looking at. It is a rare one, but Fey Ascension because it has the cursed bluebird.
Particular campaign uses that. So
I can't pick that?
No on the Fey influence or the Fey Ascension, I'm afraid.
Okay. That's too bad. Well, there's not too many options. I already have that one. Oh, there's also Fey influence, isn't there?
You've got you've got the Foxfire thing, haven't you?
I've got Foxfire in hybrid form.
And you got hybrid form, okay.
Yeah, I was honestly thinking myriad forms or shifting phases might be fun. But
yeah.
I'm also looking at Kitsune spell mysteries.
Yeah, that would be quite cool. Or you could choose either Bane, Illusory, or Sanctuary whenever you prepare your spells for the day, and you can cast that as a first level divine innate spell. Bane's pretty good. It's basically the opposite of Bless.
Yeah, but Bless only affects allies and Bane only affects enemies, right?
Correct, yeah.
So they don't cancel each other out if we're both using it.
If Iskra is using Bless and you're using Bane, then you guys get a +1 to attack, and they get a -1 to attack.
Well, honestly, I might just pick that. It sounds pretty good.
And then Bane and Bless also counter each other. So if an enemy casts Bless and you cast Bane, you can attempt a counteract check to just kind of get rid of their Bless, and vice versa. Bless and Bane kind of counteract each other. Okay.
Oh, I'm not assuming anyone has Bless in this hellish dungeon.
Unlikely. Okay, yeah, no, that sounds like a good one to go for.
Right.
Boop. I'll leave you to browse for 5th level spells, and I will work on getting you an innate religion thing.
Yes,
Okay.
danke schön.
Let's do Hazi next, as he's in the middle.
Yes.
So, as a rogue, you always get a bunch of shit because rogues are clearly the favourite class of the developers. So you get, let's have a look. So you get an ancestry feat. So as per norm for everyone at 9th level, you automatically get something called debilitating strike, which is when taking advantage of an opening, you both hinder and harm your foe. You gain the debilitating strike free action, which is the trigger. Your strike hits an off-guard creature and deals damage. So whenever you sneak attack something, effectively. As a free action, you can apply one of the following debilitations, which lasts until the end of your next turn. They either take a -10 for status penalty to its speed, or it becomes enfeebled 1. And enfeebled 1 means they take a status penalty to the condition to strength-based rolls and DCs, including strength-based melee attack rolls, strength-based damage rolls, and athletics checks. Which means it's even easier to grapple them if you debilitating strike them. You get great fortitude, which means your fortitude saves go up. You get a skill increase. So again, just like everyone else, you can up something from untrained to trained, trained to expert, or expert to master. And you also get a skill feat. Because rogues
How do you become legendary in something?
Level 15.
Ah.
I just saw I learned Cone of Cold. Yes, please.
Nice, yeah. 5th level spells are a big one. Intimidation could be a good one, or stealth or deception if you want to go with higher initiatives.
Yeah, so if I go master in intimidate, I could get something called like war cry.
Yes.
Or
yes,
battle
you can.
cry.
Yeah, no, I believe that's a skill feat, isn't it?
Yeah, and that's when I roll initiative. I can
Yep.
just free action demoralize.
Yep. And if they're
Which
stood
I
adjacent to the paladin, that frightened level isn't dropping.
Nope.
Yeah.
And we can keep demoralizing people like it's only the one person who's demoralized they're immune to, right?
Yeah, so basically your dread rune, frightened enemies within 30 feet must attempt a DC 20 will save at the end of their turn. On a failure, the frightening condition doesn't drop below 1.
Yeah, I meant like I could demoralize and Hazi could demoralize.
You could, but they don't
fine.
stack with each other.
I see. Okay. Because I was like, imagine if we just like bully a guy into having like a -4, and then it doesn't go down.
Although if it doesn't drop, you can continue to try and demoralize to try and get a crit success to make it -2, because they're only immune when it wears off.
Oh,
is my reading of it. But could be wrong. So yeah, so you're thinking of upping your intimidation to master and then going for the skill feat of war cry?
Battle cry.
Oh, battle cry.
Yeah. The one thing that I'm sad about is that I didn't get flexible tail earlier, because it unlocks so many cool ancestry things.
Oh, is that the ancestry feat you're going for?
No, I'm not. I don't think I want to go for it because the campaign's ending soon. So
True.
I don't. Yeah, I would have liked to get it earlier.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, because there's some cool stuff that I could have done with my tail. But I think I know. I think I'll just up my intimidation and then go for battle cry, and then I think the only ancestry feat that's really like good, I guess, is just terrain advantage.
Yeah. So battle cry. When you roll initiative, You can yell a mighty battle cry and demoralize an observed foe as a free action. And if you're legendary in intimidation, you can use your action to demoralize your foe when you critically succeed an attack roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay, cool. In battle cry.
So master to intimidation. Boom. I did that.
Then what was the ancestry feat you were going for?
I think terrain advantage is the only one that's
Terrain advantage. Okay.
Yeah.
You can take advantage of the terrain to bypass foes' defenses. Non-lizard folk creatures in difficult terrain are off guard to you.
Hey, Hazy.
Nice.
Yeah.
Would you like to be a werewolf?
No.
Only temporarily. For a minute.
We did a whole mission to make me not a werewolf.
I can learn a spell called Moon Frenzy. It gives you it makes you faster. It gives you temporary hit points, and it gives you fangs and claws.
Let's see. So Sapphire's taken shared luck for their ancestry feat. So you can use Cat's luck to reroll a reflex saving throw. Any creature you choose within 10 feet who also just failed a reflex saving throw against the same effect can also reroll their saving throws and use the better result. Nice.
Yeah.
Very
That is
nice.
going to be helpful. I think I am going to replace 2 of my spells. As much as I love Magic Missile, I think I'm going to replace it. As much as I like Slow, I might replace it.
Then, yeah, because your whole spell slot access thing changes, doesn't it? Yeah, you lose your third slots.
I lose my third slots, gain 2 fifth slots.
Yeah.
I am thinking of taking 2 spells. I know one of them. It is Blazing Fissure, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, Blazing Fissure, which is an 120-foot line. 120-foot line of damage, and if they fail, they fall prone.
Sick. Nice.
And another one that's also, I think,
skill increase you're going for, sorry.
I went intimidation increase from trained to expert.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. I'll let you browse your spells. Oh, I need to also up Monchi's level to 9. And then, least but not last, Evan.
Right. So I've been looking a little bit. I have a special request.
Yes.
There is a heritage feat, or ancestry feat rather, but it has the demand of being a tiefling. Towering Presence.
What's it called?
Towering Presence.
Oh, yeah, you said. Where is Towering Presence?
It has the prerequisite of being a fault spawn, but I don't think there's much I can do about
There's no such thing since the remaster of Asimora Tiefling.
Right.
So let's see if I can just find it on its own.
Because it's either that or Archon, which gives me the ability to cast Shield Others, which was a spell I was hoping I could take before I learned how magic works on paladins. So if I can't get Towering Presence, I have a backup.
I have a feeling some of these things may have been revisioned out.
Oh, just removed entirely.
Quite possibly. I don't see them there, but then they might have different names now. So
yeah.
Were they 9th level ones or?
Yeah, I believe they were. Yeah, there was one called Towering Presence, the other called Archon Magic. And Archon Magic was like a Lawbringer specific thing. But if both of these are gone, I have a third one as well that I know isn't.
I think it's been changed to celestial magic. You possess celestial magic, choose 2 of the following spells: Clear Mind, Everlight, Humanoid Form, Revealing Light, Share Life, and Sure Footing.
No, that was a different one, but yeah, it lacks the spell I want, so I wasn't particularly interested. Right. Yeah. Well, if celestial magic is the only other option, then I would like the one that makes my blood holy water, please.
It makes you what, sorry?
My blood into holy water.
Oh
yes.
my god.
Christ, what was that called?
It was called Blessed Blood.
Blessed Blood. Nice.
Because I remember we looked at that and was like, that's cool, but maybe it doesn't come up very often. So that's what I want.
Let's see if there's any.
A little sad. Towering Presence and Archon Magic were really cool. I'm sad that they weren't just reworked into something else.
Yeah, I mean, there's Fiendish Magic, but I'm assuming you wouldn't go for that.
Nah.
There's also Divine Wings.
Yeah, I did look at the wings. It gives you a flying speed equal to your walking speed,
Oh,
right?
And you're slow as fuck.
Yes, I become like intimidating hovering. Like, I don't know, it's not quite as useful as I would have liked.
Okay. Then you get I believe you get, what else do you get? You get, so it's a 9th level, you get the Ancestry feat, Champion Expertise, which means just up stuff. You get Divine Smite. Oh, Emmy turned into a robot. So you've got, let's see, so you gained Juggernaut, which means, your Fortitude saves go up. Last rank stuff goes up. You've got Divine Smite, so your champion's reaction improves. Where is... It's a Paladin. So Divine Smite. You surround evil targets in a punishing halo. If you hit with your Retributive Strike, the target takes persistent spirit damage equal to your Charisma modifier. Nice. And your reflex saves go up as well. And you get the skill increase. So one of your skills you can choose to upgrade up to Master at the max, which I'm assuming you did with... Did you do that yet?
There you go.
Legal.
Yes.
Perfect.
Okay,
Nice.
that's better.
That is much better.
Yeah, wow, that I did not understand any of that because
No, that was all lost.
Oh, what, me?
everyone.
Everything.
Oh.
Since I mentioned Blessed Blood, everything following that.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it seems everyone had like a shared connection loss.
Yeah, that was probably...
Sounds like a Discord thing then, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you upped your, was it legal skill? You put to Master?
You mean last time we did stuff?
No, from the skill increase for your level up 9.
I haven't touched anything on my skill increase.
Okay. So yeah,
I had only really picked a heritage
gotcha.
feat, as it were.
Okay. So I've added the Blessed Blood to you.
Thank you.
So Spilled Blood is sanctified with the effects similar to those of Holy Water. Whenever a fiend, undead, or creature with a weakness to holy drinks your blood or deals piercing or slashing damage to you with jaws, fangs, or a similar attack, that creature takes 1d6 spirit damage with a holy trait. You gain a +4 circumstance bonus to crafting checks to craft holy water using your blood as one of the ingredients.
Nice. Okay.
Then yes, your champion's reaction increases, which means against evil things, you now do persistent spirit damage equal to your charisma modifier.
Yes.
So if you hit with your retributive strike, they'll take 3 points of
good to damage, I think it said online, but that sounds weird.
So I think the only thing you've got left to do is your skill increase.
Right. And that's just choosing a thing to become a level higher, not
Correct.
legendary.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking at athletics, and I'm thinking I might bump that all the way up.
Yeah, get it up to
Which
expert.
would get me up to expert. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say it seems intimidation seems to be a running theme amongst many members of the party.
Is everyone
Intimidation
really
is
intimidating?
just-
It's really good.
Intimidation is just good.
It is really
That's
good.
the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Besides, like, I am a charisma caster.
Mm-hmm.
I believe Iskra is a charisma caster.
Yeah.
The rogue is just intimidating.
Yeah.
And I mean, your class is technically kind of based on charisma, like lightly. So we're all just charisma based.
Yeah, it's a little bit of charisma base here. I'm kind of already looking into what to get for level 10 because I misread. It says skill increase. I thought it said skill feat, but
No.
but I'm looking at terrified retreat. That thing seems real cool.
Let's see, the spells that Mist have chosen is Cone of Cold, classic, super OP spell, 60-foot cone that does 12d6 cold damage, which is quite a lot. And then you take on something called Mantle of the Frozen Heart. You surround yourself in a mantle of frigid ice magic, and your skin and armor morph into cold blue ice. Upon casting a spell, pick 2 of the options below. As a single action, which has the Concentrate trait, you can change one of your chosen abilities to a different one from the list. Okay, so Chilling Ice, you gain resistance 10 to cold. Heart of Ice, any creature that touches you or hits you with a melee unarmed attack or non-reach weapon takes 2d6 plus 1 cold damage. I think that plus 1 is from from the resonance. Ice Glide. You don't need to balance on ice, and you ignore difficult terrain caused by ice or snow. When moving along a smooth surface, you gain a plus 20 status bonus to your land speed. And Icy Claws. As long as you have both hands free, gain a climb speed equal to your land speed. You gain a claw unarmed attack with the agile and finesse traits in the brawling weapon group. Your claw attacks deal 1d6 piercing damage as base damage, plus an additional 2d6 cold damage. Cool. That is a funky spell. Iskra, have you chosen any spells?
I've got a long short list.
You got a long short list.
Yes.
Okay. What's your long short list?
Hold on, I'm on the S's. Okay. For the feet.
Yep.
There was a cool one that was like made them drop their weapon, but that requires an athletics check, and I have nothing in athletics, so probably not the best. So I've done.
Oh, you chose Bark and Tendril
Bark
for your.
and Tendril.
Yeah.
So I can cast Entangling Flora and Oaken Resilience.
Yeah, cool.
As far as the long short list, oh no, I've lost it.
Oh, so Oaken Resilience is pretty good. Target regains resistance to the bludgeoning and piercing damage, but weakness 3 to fire. After the target takes fire damage, it can dismiss the spell as a free action, triggered by taking the damage. Do so doesn't reduce the fire damage the target was dealt. Okay.
Okay, sorry, got the short list back.
I think the resistance would go up as well because it's a 2nd level spell you've got access. So I think Oaken Resilience would actually give whoever you cast it a resistance 4 to bludgeoning and piercing, but weakness to fire to 6. Well, if you did that on the Paladin, they'd have resistance 3 slashing, resistance 4 bludgeoning, resistance 4 piercing.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. I like that. And then you also get Entangling Flora, which is
probably going to be hard to do because of all the people that have to get up in their face. But
well, it's got a range of 120 foot, It's a 20-foot burst. And then all surfaces within the area, so that'd be the ceilings and the walls. Each round, a creature that starts its turn in the area must attempt a reflex save. On a failure, it takes a 10-foot circumstance penalty to its speeds. And on a critical failure, it's also immobilized for a round. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that. And then, what's your spell shortlist?
So there is banishment.
Yeah.
Send a target back to his home plane.
Now, it does have the incapacitation trait. So if you were to cast that on a creature, I believe it's at least 2 levels higher than you, it cannot critically fail.
Oh, okay. And then healing well. You call forth a well of healing that you and your allies can draw from later. This well appears as a disc of shimmering light on the ground. And it's a 1-minute duration. Anybody adjacent to it can interact to tap into the well's power, recovering 48 hit points.
The well has been tapped
5
times.
and it ends.
Ah. And things can move through it, they can even end their turn in the space. If you use an ability that increases the amount of healing this spell grants, that increase applies only to the first time someone taps the well. So don't think you do. No, that's quite a cool spell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then there is Breath of Life. So it's
a reaction spell.
Reaction.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Prevent target from dying and restore 5d8 hit points.
Yep. So the trigger is, oh wow, it's got a range of 60 foot.
Yep.
The trigger, a living creature within range would die. This isn't dropped to negatives. This is they failed all of their dying checks.
Yeah.
And they're dead. Your blessing, and this is a reaction. Your blessing revives a creature at the moment of its death. Prevent the target from dying. Restore 5d8 hit points to the target. You can't use Breath of Life if the triggering effect was a death effect or an effect that leaves no remains, such as Disintegrate. That is one of those awesome clutch spells.
Yeah, it's kind of a like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's Flame Strike. So, range 120 feet, 10-foot burst, 10-foot radius, 40-foot tall cylinder. Rain of fucking fire.
Yep.
86 fire damage.
Yep, it's 86 and 10-foot radius, 40-foot tall cylinder.
Yep.
And if they normally have fire resistance, they only get to use half of it.
Yes, because it's divine energy.
Instead, and even if something's immune to fire, instead of gaining the usual benefit of immunity, you treat the results of the saving throw as 1 degree of success better.
Yep, it's the rain of super fire.
Yeah, very fitting.
And then Black Finger's Blades, which is a touch spell. But we would probably like do this before everybody runs in.
Mm-hmm.
Targets up to 4 weapons. You pray for a swift and painful death to your enemies and find your allies' weapons blessed to deliver just that. The target weapons are coated with giant scorpion venom with a DC equal to your spell DC.
Okay, yeah, that's disgusting. So you can target up to 4 weapons, each wielded by separate willing creatures within range.
Yes, it has to be separate, so I unfortunately can't bless 4 of Hazi's weapons.
Yeah, so the effect remains on a weapon for 1 minute or until the weapon deals damage, whichever comes first.
Yep.
So giant scorpion venom would have a fortitude DC of 25. Stage 1, 2d6 poison enfeebled 1. Stage 2, 2d8 poison enfeebled 1. Stage 3, 2d10 poison enfeebled 2. That's kind of horrible.
Yeah.
Pretty cool though.
So that's it.
Okay.
I kind of think I can choose 2, right?
Yeah.
I'm leaning toward...
Suppose you didn't go for Summon Dragon.
Yeah, that was cool, but I mean, like healing and like buffing the party
Yeah.
and fire is kind of my thing.
And we do plenty of healing already. Like, I don't think
There's plenty of out of combat healing.
Yeah.
But also
That's
in
so.
combat, like when we were like last session, Mist
Yeah.
almost died like 3 times. He kept,
Yeah,
kept
which
her
is
alive
why
through
Iskra
that
has no
time.
spells.
Yeah, that's why I never
Yeah,
get to do anything fun.
Yeah.
Just
But
keeping
just-
everybody alive.
That's what I'm saying. Is like, you know, when push comes to shove, you can still perform in that department too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Miss had a really bad time. Like he died almost so many times.
The
You should
thing-
wear like a really big suit of armor and maybe get the biggest shield available, and so
Yeah.
on. Seems
I
to work
think-
for me at least.
I think Breath of Life is. I think I've got to take that one just as a like. No, don't leave me.
Yeah.
And then I really, really want to take Flame Strike, but then I also feel like I should take Healing Well.
Well, don't forget, you do have heal as a 5th level spell anyway.
Yeah, but the Healing Well, I just like pop it on the floor and like you use it at your leisure.
True.
The Baja Blast Fountain.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah. The Holy Punch Bowl.
But I really want fire from the heavens.
Well,
Fire
you
from
also
the
have Holy Light and Inner Radiance Torrent.
Which I never get to use.
Yeah, so Inner Radiance Torrent now. What level spell is it? It's a 2nd. So it'll be
Unfortunately, the
heightened.
game dev said I couldn't do more damage mitigation. Otherwise, I would have alleviated your healing a little bit.
Aw.
Okay. Jesus.
Yeah.
Inner Radiance Torrent gets disgusting.
Oh
Doesn't-
yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
it'd be
great
really
spell.
cool, wouldn't it?
It's kind of Leggett are most definitely keeping this party from dying vigorously every combat.
So,
So you're thinking of going for the healing font, healing well?
Yeah, I'll add the Flame Strike to my wish list.
Yeah.
And
There's
keep
also
dreaming.
there's a Divine Immolation.
Huh?
There's a spell called Divine Immolation. Divine spells scour creatures within a 20-foot burst. Creatures take 66 fire damage and 2d6 persistent fire damage. And it does the same thing in regards to resistances and
Oh, yeah.
so the divine power within the flame scorches a spirit as well. A creature takes spirit damage instead of fire damage from divine immolation, if that would be more detrimental to the creature.
Oh, wait, what's the difference between these two?
So flame strike,
Oh, 66 and 2d6 persistent, or just 8d6, boom.
correct. Yep. And also the divine immolation is a bigger area. It's a 20-foot
Yeah.
burst.
Yeah, thing is, with all our people like up in their faces, it's very hard to place these like
Yeah.
big things.
Yeah, true.
So probably
You
best
need
to stick with
the-
small things.
you need that the 5e evocation wizard thingy where you can like choose people to not be affected.
I wish.
Yeah.
That
Isn't
thing would
there
be
a-
so good here.
I'm sure there's a spell shape.
That was
Yeah, like
It's
whatever
like a
Pathfinder's
metamagic
version of
kind of thing.
metamagic.
I know that's a thing Kineticist can do.
so in 1E, it's something alchemists can do.
Yeah, like careful bombs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Careful bombs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That
you
sounds
can
a little-
choose squares not to
They can
affect.
choose a number of squares equal to their intelligence modifier that basically are not considered to be in the effect.
Interesting. You
Unless
just like
you miss with the bomb, and then
you put-
whoopsie daisy.
Yeah.
put a little twist on that toss.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess I'll go Breath of Life and Healing Well, and then add Flame Strike to my wish list.
Okay. Cool. What spells did Sapphire go for?
Some really
Oh.
well, just read them.
Ooh, so we've got Blazing Fissure, Thin crack rips through the earth, erupting with magma. Each creature along the line on solid ground takes 46 bludgeoning damage and 66 fire damage with a reflex save. Yeah, and if they crit fail, they become prone. Nasty. And then this sounds absolutely delightful. Blister. You point at a target in range, and its skin grows searing blisters filled with caustic fluid.
Oh,
That's pleasant.
oh, that makes me itchy.
So let's see. So the success, the target grows 1 blister. You can spend a single action, which is the concentrate trait, to pop a blister. The target and each creature in a 15-foot cone originating from the target takes 7d6 acid damage. You choose the direction of the cone, which can't include the target. And no blisters are left, spell ends. Failure as success, but the target grows 2 blisters. Critical failure, as success, but the target grows 4 blisters. Oh, so if they got a critical failure, they could have 4 blisters, and on that same round you go, right, I'm going to pop one, I'm going to have it melt his friends behind it, and then your next turn you go, I'm going to pop all 3.
Wait, hold on just one moment. The target never takes any damage?
Nope.
No, the target does take damage.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, originating from the target and each creature in a 15-foot cone
okay.
originating from the target.
Because I was like, blister me, buddy. I'll choose nat ones every time.
Imagine that. I just stack a bunch of blisters on you and then you just charge it.
Well, that's where you need the
Blow
Eidolon
up.
to actually be some
a
sort of
plague
acid
bomb.
creature.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, so true. We need just
a
a
pet
just a
slime.
cheap summon.
Yeah. Power
I'm just
word
gonna say,
blister.
hang on. Can't you de-summon your Eidolon if it takes damage?
If it takes too much damage, yeah.
But that means Sapphire getting down to quite low hit points.
Yeah, like imagine Sapphire's almost down. Just fucking stacks the Eidolon with blisters and sends them in on a suicide bomber run.
See, there's a funny interaction with Kineticist actually, where if you can fail your stuff, Fire Kineticist specifically, can kill itself with fire, then be reborn next round with double its level and hit points.
Yes. Something to do about Phoenix Fire or something like that.
It's all shall end in flame.
Ah.
Which
Wow.
is very Iskra sounding.
Yeah.
Sounds amazing.
And Iskra, your resistance to fire is 4. I think that went up last level, actually. Right. I think that's everyone having done it. Obviously, everyone's armor class has gone up, everyone's hit points have gone up, everything else has kind of gone up by 1.
Yep.
Like
I
skills
do
and
want
so
to
forth.
ask the legate,
Yes.
how much HP do you have?
Right now or maximum?
Maximum.
138.
143, baby.
Ah, fuck.
But
Well, I also have
besides-
108 shields, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you got 108 hit points worth of shield, which is a hardness of 10. So every attack which you absorb with your shield saves you 10 hit points.
And if it's fire or slashing, even more so.
For those things that I get for the Bark and Tendril, where do I put those on my spell list?
I will go through everyone's character sheets and I will add in your newly gained like innate stuff.
Okay, thank you.
Because I think both you and Mist have gained some innate spells from the Kitsune Spell Mysteries and from the Oaken Resilience and the Overflowing Fauna. Okay. Right, I think that's a good place to leave it.
Yeah.
So
Be
we are in
interesting.
town now, right?
You're in town. I'm gonna put
Right.
everyone
With
back
long
to.
rest.
Yeah. Everyone can actually. Yeah, everyone go ahead and click the rest button, so we don't forget for next time.
Okay, yep. I have
These are
my
spells.
I like how
Bells.
everyone got like some stuff, but for Hazi it just says you're well rested.
Yeah. He's like, that was nice.
Yeah.
I guess when you don't really have expended resources.
Yeah.
No, Stuke's been playing Hazi in such an interesting way that you really only get when someone's new to the game, and they always bring back something unique which you haven't seen before. And it's just like, yeah, I want to play a character who is scared shitless of magic, so I'll have nothing to do with it whatsoever. And it's like, never considered that in a high magic, high fantasy setting. Someone who is actually scared of it and just doesn't trust it. Fair enough.
It's good. I love it.
You know,
it's really cool.
it actually does make a lot of sense. Like, if you're constantly surrounded by something super powerful that just vaporizes people in an instant, and you cannot handle it.
Yeah,
Like,
it makes perfect
you actually
sense.
cannot wield that shit. You'd be like, no.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, fantastic. All right, we'll leave it there. If you make any decisions that you want to change stuff, if you want to retcon some choices you've made, let me know in the Discords for next session, and I can do the needed changes. I'll also go through and just make sure everyone's got everything they should have, and I'll also try to make sure that there's spell effects for the new spells.
Right.
Yes.
Yes, thank you everybody.
Thank you for
Thank you for DMing.
No problems.
Yeah, thank you.
And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Some of you I'll see on Tuesday.
Yay.
Yeah.
But
Yes.
that's not being streamed, so we'll just do some chatting. All right.
Yeah, sounds
Good
good.
night, everybody.
Bye.
Night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, chat. Let's see if there's actually anyone I know currently streaming. Thank you there. I was really hoping Gar was streaming. He's not.
Yeah.
No one else is streaming Pathfinder, so let's see.
I
I'll find a random place to take us.
I'm sure.
No. Okay. I think I'm just going to actually call the stream there for this evening. On Tuesday, I'm doing a session 0 for my Kingmaker campaign, and I will probably record that and put it up on YouTube. So maybe keep your eyes peeled there. I'll also get this stream up on the VOD as per normal, unedited, dumped up there. Until next time, guys, stay safe. See you soon. Be good to each other. Good night.